48 minutes of effort. 48 minutes playing like a Redskin. We've got something to fight for. Lay it on the line. Minutes of Union football. One play at a time, one situation at a time. When I say go, I want you to go like a bunch of crazed dogs. How do you want to be remembered?
And now, fans, get on your feet. And welcome your 9-time state champion, Union Redskins! Please welcome the visitors, the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, November 11th is the 100th anniversary of the end of World War I. Veterans Day is very important to Oklahomans. And in an effort to recognize all veterans, the OSSAA would like to say thank you for your service. The OSSAA would like to take a moment to ask anyone who may have served this great nation to please stand and be recognized at this time. And now, we ask that everyone please stand and remove your hats as the Union Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors and remain standing for our national anthem, performed by Union Junior Isabel Agaraba.
And we're happy to recognize and give our thanks to all those veterans and current members of the military serving in the armed forces who have made this country such a great country to live in. So, again, happy Veterans Day. Meanwhile, Edmond Santa Fe, Jeff, they've been one of the West Side's best chances, they thought, at the start of the season. They reeled off 6 straight wins. Thought they might have a chance to challenge some of these big powers on the east side, but they have since lost 3 of their last 4. They were beaten 35-7 on their home field by top-ranked Broken Arrow. They took a 49-8 beating at Jenks, and last week they lost at Norman High 31-20. What do you expect from these Wolves tonight?
Well, last week is really the one that surprises me the most, losing to Norman, who has not been that impressive until starting to come on a little bit at the end of the season. But Broken Arrow and Jenks, that makes sense. The fashion in which they held on against Broken Arrow shows a little bit of light for them. The ground game is where they're going to try to go, and it's going to be tough against Union. No one runs against Union very well. Nick Jones and that defensive front for Union hold up. Isaiah McGuire and those guys. It's hard to establish a good, solid ground game against them. So that's what they're going to be looking to do. And for Union, it's going to be stack the box. Don't let them pass. Dare them to pass. And if they do, I think Union's got enough coverage on the outside to stop them.
No West Side team has won a 6A state championship in Oklahoma since 1995. They are 0 for this century. Midwest City took the championship back then. Now, Edmond Santa Fe last played for the Gold Ball in 2003. They lost to Jenks 17-10. And these two teams, Union and Edmond Santa Fe, have played only twice, both in playoff games, Union winning both times. Union will receive To start this football game, the Redskins dressed in their black jerseys tonight, silver pants, red and white stripes on the side, the silver helmets with the descriptive Union U. For the visiting Edmond Santa Fe Wolves, they have their white jerseys, green pants, and silver helmets with green trim. Our weather conditions, cold. 36 degrees, the actual game time temperature says it feels like 26. We have a brisk north breeze. They said it's 13 miles an hour, but guys, looks like it's gusting more than that looking at the flag in the end zone here. The forecast is clear and cold. Our officials, Harold Alspaugh is the referee. Darren Tyson, our umpire. Jesse Starks will be the head linesman. Robert Ramos, the line judge, and Steve Jones will be the back judge. "12 minutes on the clock. 4 quarters of state football. This, of course, is elimination time. Once you lose, your season is over. For the winner next week, looking at the bracket, it starts tonight in the Big 6A1 class with Broken Arrow taking on Moore. And then it is Owasso playing Norman. Union, of course, is here in Santa Fe. And Jenks taking on Putnam City North. The winner of the Union Edmond Santa Fe and the Jenks Putnam City North will meet next Friday night. If it should be, as expected, Union and Jenks for another meeting. It very likely would probably be at the University of Tulsa's Chapman Stadium. Nothing official on that, but that's usually where they try to stage the big games like that. A nice round of applause for some of the student athletes here for Union, and have some of their relatives who are in service or had served in the military being recognized out on the field. And we're just about ready for football here. Jeff, I guess the only weather condition you're worried about is that really a stiff breeze, and Union's going to be going into that in the first quarter.
Right, and they're going to be receiving the ball to start, so it'll probably, most likely, you would imagine, go out of the end zone as strong as the wind is tonight. But Noah Rauschenberg, when they have to kick off, one of the things they've been doing the last few weeks is practicing those shorter kickoffs so that they know what it's like. Because Noah can kick it in the end zone under no breeze every single time, mostly out of the back of the end zone. But how's their return team doing? And honestly, it hasn't been that good at times. They've had some struggles on the kickoff team. So it'll be interesting to see when they do have to kick off into the wind, how are they going to be able to respond to that?
Kelly Benimowitz is the kicker for Santa Fe. Looks like he's about 105 pounds. Tiny kid. See what kind of leg he has. Not much. Bounce to the 15, picked up at the 10-yard line. Union returning it, comes across the field now and tries to cut up to 15. Goes across the 16, 17, swarmed under there and pulled down there. So it'll be Redskins football just inside the 20-yard line. They'll start there 1st and 10.
Boy, JT McLeod got the short hop on that one, and it looked like he was going to get tackled somewhere around the 10 or the 5, but he just kept going. He actually carried a pile of defenders with him. He's been one of those guys that we may see in and out of the offensive line to start. Looks like he's going to be out on the field when they start out there, along with Kyler Pearson. So the couple of speed guys, look for them to run the jet sweep with JT quickly, and then beyond that to fake the jet sweep to him and establish the ground game with Darius Boone.
Redskins break the huddle, starting 1st and 10. The football at the 20-yard line. Peyton Thompson, the senior quarterback, takes the snap, makes the pitch. Coming around this left side, 20, 25, knocked out of bounds there is JT McLeod on the reverse.
Well, it's just almost like saying what I had just said. JT McLeod coming right out of the bat with the jet sweep. So I would imagine he'll probably stay in there a couple more plays. They'll fake to him a couple of times, and that's what makes a lot of room for Darius Boone. He can create his own, but he's going to lower his shoulder and run through.
Boone behind Peyton Thompson. Turn handoff to Boone. Comes off the right tackle. Big hole, 25, 30, 35. First down. Union Redskins across the 35-yard line. And the first carry for Darius Boone, who's over the 1,000-yard mark this season. 172 carries, 1,103 yards. Junius Gaston was the inside linebacker, made the tackle. 1st and 10, and then whistle before they can get the snap off there. Let's see what they call this 11-yard pickup there for Boone. Boone also was 17 touchdowns on the season. Legal procedure against the Redskins right before the snap, Jeff.
Yeah, it looked like Jake Henry jumped just a little bit off of the side, or maybe he wasn't set when they snapped the ball, one of the two. It's fortunate for Santa Fe that they caught Jake Henry because they were lined up off sides to start.
Darius Boone in the backfield. This time lines up to the right of quarterback Peyton Thompson. First and 15 now from the 31. Handoff to Boone. Stutter steps. Goes across the 35-yard line. About the 36. Gets the penalty and maybe a yard more. Be second down and probably about 10. Terrence Hill, defensive tackle, made the stop for the Wolves. Just underway here at Union Tuttle Stadium. First round of the state football 6A playoffs. Redskins take the snap as Peyton hands off to Boone. Boone, big hole, 40, 45, midfield. Here he goes. 45, 40, 35, 30. See if they can catch him. 20, trying to run him down. They do inside the 15 and push him out of bounds there. That was Junius Gaston, the linebacker, who made the play to push him out of bounds. But Darius Boone has the Redskins in scoring opportunity. 49-yard run, Jeff, to break things open here at the start of the game.
Yeah, Darius Boone coming around the outside. He's already got over 1,000 yards on the season, and he's starting to come around that near side of the field. Looks like he might bounce it outside of Ricky Stromberg, but Quentin Barnes hits that strong block on the near side, and so he's able to cut it upfield and break a lot of defenders, not waste time going further south.
Shavers and Pearson go split to the right side, one man to the left side, waiting for the snap. Hand up to Boone again. Boone goes inside the 10, fights inside about the 7 or 8 yard line. Good pickup on first down. Second down, and they'll be inside the 10-yard line. Mark the football at the 8. Second down and 4, the gain of 6 yards there.
Darius has been doing a good job so far this game of getting through that first level. The Santa Fe Wolves have been doing a really good job from the linebacker perspective of getting a hand on him, getting him down early, and wrapping up very effectively. But here comes J.T. McLeod.
One split to the left, 2 to the right now. Boone to the right side of Peyton Thompson. Man goes in motion, hands off at the middle. There goes Boone inside the 5, battling close to a first and goal situation near the 4-yard line. We'll have to see when the umpire where they'll spot this one. Boone straight up the middle, find the blocks of Gabe Cantu along with Mason Gibbons on the right side. And it is first and goal, Union at the Santa Fe Edmond 4-yard line. First and goal, Redskins.
It's nice having a speed weapon like JT when you can come in and he draws a couple of defenders. So even if you don't hand off to him, you have to watch for him every time.
Union's yet to throw a pass on this first drive, but don't need to because they have this guy. Boone takes the handoff, cuts inside off the right side guard, and is going to stacked up there at about the 2-yard line. Short gain on the play. I'm sure they were pleased with that. They're not having to throw into this wind, Jeff.
Absolutely. They tried to bounce it outside there to Jake Henry, and he has to come back in. Gaston corrals him back in to a few of his friends. But you're right. Throwing into a wind is not something you want to do. Union spent the last 3 or 4 weeks really trying to establish the ground game and make sure that they can hit their blocks. They're not doing anything complex on the offensive line. It's just, most of the time, it's just a straight-up man on block.
Second and goal from the 2. Peyton Thompson looked a little confused there. He looked back to the sidelines, asked for some help there. They have now Elijah Tomlin in the backfield. Now the whistle. And I think Union's going to discuss this. Yeah, the coach came down and asked for a timeout because they seem to be confused the line there. This is not a place to be confused. Second and goal to go for the Union Redskins from the 2-yard line. We'll take a break. This is Redskins football.
This timeout is proudly sponsored by South Point Auto Mall. Redskin fans, remember to check in with the Hype app to get points for tonight's game. Save your points to earn freebies from Raising Cane's, the You Wear Spirit store, and even an iPad.
Okay.
Thank you. Breaking the huddle. Second and goal, Redskins at the Edmond Santa Fe 2. Darius Boone, star running back, is in the backfield behind the quarterback, and now whistle. Now they're ready for play. Be a direct snap to Boone, takes it, goes off the right side, and they're going to be hit and knocked down about the 1-yard line, just short of the end zone. So Boone took the direct snap, Tried to go off the right side, Jeff. Edmond Santa Fe played it well defensively. Leave 3rd and goal.
Well, they like to run this jumbo set where they march Nick Jones out there and Micah Walker as blockers. Darius is going to come off now. But they did something interesting. They moved Jake Henry, and they still got him over here on the left side of the field rather than he usually plays that right tackle slot.
Elijah Tallman in the backfield now. As the snap, bad snap, the ball's on the ground, and Edmond Santa Fe is recovered at the 10-yard line. Oh, my head. How about that? 1st and goal at the 3 ends up with Edmond Santa Fe recovering a fumble, and they'll take over at their own 10-yard line. The Wolves get a break to start the game.
And that's what happens sometimes when you have someone who doesn't normally field a snap, standing back there for a direct snap. I get the benefit, you get the ball immediately. He just runs straight downfield. But you have those miscarries sometimes where someone's not used to taking that, used to calling their cadence, and you have some sort of snap error.
Here come the Wolves. It's Cannon Hansen, their senior quarterback, thrown for over 1,400 yards this season. He's back in the shotgun, one man behind him. Turns hands off the left side, swarmed under, going to be thrown back for a loss. Is Tyler Travis, their starting halfback. Travis, good running back, over 1,000 yards this season.
Yeah, Tyler Travis has been running. He's got 6 100-yard games so far on the season, 12 touchdowns. But just like we said earlier, it's very, very difficult to establish the ground game on Union. And there you see it. It's Darius Murdoch and Isaiah McGuire filling up those holes deep, and you're going to see Nick Jones come in there, too, to get a lot of those tackles.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 from their 9-yard line. Hansen, well, illegal procedure as the running back, Tyler Travis, made a move before the snap. Darius Murdoch, the nose guard, jumped over there. And it's going to be against Union. Thought they might have procedure against the Wolves, but it was Darius Murdoch who caused Santa Fe to jump. So it'll be a free 5 yards. It is now 2nd down and 6. The Wolves to their own 14-yard line. Back to passes, Hansen. Looks, goes down the left side and is overthrown at the 43-yard line. Incomplete. Good coverage down there for the Redskins. That was J.T. McLeod on the coverage.
Yeah, J.T. tracking his man all the way back. And, the pass is not one that's going to hit his receiver anyway. But J.T.'s covering so well that even at a close range, and they've been doing this more face guarding type approach to defense. So we'll see if it works. Sometimes he gets burned on those long balls, though.
So here's 3rd and 6 now for Edmond Santa Fe from their own 14-yard line. Need the 20 for a first down. 7:30 left. Scoreless first quarter. Edmond Santa Fe's first time with the ball, and its pass is incomplete. Tended about the 15-yard line there, but incomplete. It was pass intended for Caden Atticus. Defensively, Nick Jones, inside linebacker for Union, was right there. It'll be 4th down, and Edmond Santa Fe had to kick it away, so they could not take advantage of that fumble deep in their own territory. Union now trying to get the ball back, get some momentum themselves.
Yeah, and usually one of the things that you like to see is, you get a little momentum from that fumble, but they're so deep, and now they've got to kick in the wind.
Barely got it off, and see, bounced to 35, goes to the 38-yard line. It looks like it was chipped by Michael Walker, the inside linebacker of Union. Got a hand on that punt by Caleb Billowitz, and it's going to be Redskins football. Great field position. After an 18-yard punt, Union takes the football over the Edmond Santa Fe 37-yard line. So the Redskins now with great field position on their 2nd drive of the evening. First drive ending up after a 1st and goal at the 4 with a fumble at the 10-yard line on the direct snap. Doc, what's going on the sidelines?
Well, I wanted you to know we saw that Peyton wasn't throwing much in the last possession. The wind's about 20 miles an hour headed this direction, and it's really cold.
1st and 10 to 37. Here's Peyton's first throw out the right side, and it's in and out of the hands and caught again. Complete by Darius Boone. Boone was split way out to the right side, and Jeff, he caught it twice.
He absolutely did. It hit off of his forearms and bounced right up to him. Thankfully, they were running stacks. Usually you see a double stack, one on each side, but this was a triple stack. And that's something I haven't ever seen before. So he had a defender or a blocker right in front of him.
He got 7, 2nd down and 3. They're now at the Edmond Santa Fe 30-yard line. Thompson waits the snap, takes the snap, hands to Boone. Boone goes off the left side, inside the 25, inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Union, the run by Darius Boone, the 5'11", 200-pound senior running back.
Great job by Mason Givens getting secure in that block and sticking it all the way out through the 2nd level. A good 12-yard run for Darius. And that's something that you really like to see as they're establishing the ground game. And now we've got a defender down for the Wolves.
And we'll take a break then. You're listening to KRMG 102.3. This is Redskins football from Tulsa. Redskins 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Quick pass goes out from Peyton Thompson out to the outside there, and it's going to be taken inside the 10-yard line. Mark it at about the 9-yard line there. Receiver is Spencer Shaddle, number 88.
Spencer's been playing a lot more the last few weeks. He had a couple of touchdown passes, and he looks good. He's just one of those reliable 1st and 10 type receivers that you can come to whenever you need him.
2nd and 1 at the 8-yard line. Handoff goes to Darius Boone outside at the 10, cuts inside at the 8. Powers forward to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal again, Union Redskins. Good, strong running by Darius Boone. 1st and goal.
Trace Ford, number 1 for the Wolves, looked like he had him dead to rights there in the backfield, and Darius just high-stepped it over him, hightailed it out to the near side of the field, and was able to make a little bit out of nothing.
1st and goal from the 4-yard line. The backfield, Peyton Thompson, the quarterback. To his right in the backfield behind him is Darius Boone in the shotgun. Man in motion. Terrence hands off to Boone. Boone stutter steps, falls forward to the 5, across to the 4-yard line. Good defensive play there by the Wolves there. Outside linebacker Mason Olgwin made the stop in there. And it'll be now a 2nd and goal. We've been here before, haven't we, Jeff?
We have. Hopefully they don't try the direct snap again. I think maybe they've learned their lesson.
Yes.
Or you can put Darius Boone back there on the direct snap. You just can't line a defender right there and expect him to get it right every time.
It is the quarterback, Peyton Thompson, standing back in the shotgun with Darius Boone to his right side. 2 split right, 1 to the left side. Fake the handoff, throw in the end zone, and is incomplete. Intended again for Spencer Shaddle there, but he was not able to hold on to it. Hit as he tried to catch the football. Good defensive play there by James Stevenson, the Wolves linebacker. And now it is 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line for Union.
He looked like he had his man, and I can't say whether or not Shaddle was hit early, but it was certainly well timed. It was right, either right at or maybe just a little bit early. It was good.
Snap to Thompson, pitches the ball back to McLeod. JT McLeod trying to swoop around the corner. Getting the 5, drives to the end zone. Waiting for the sign here. Let's see. They have not indicated he has scored, so it must be at the 1-yard line or just inside the 1. Yep. Just knocked out on the sideline there, and it's going to be spotted inside the 1-yard line, and it's 4th and goal. And here comes the most reliable kicker in the history of Union High School football, Noah Rauschenberg. So Kirk Frederick with a 4th and goal from the 1. His playoff time is not going to take any chance. He wants the points.
I'm a little bit surprised because of the size that Union has up front, but just get some points on the board. You know what you've got in Noah. Like you said, he's probably the most reliable kicker in high school football, and I'm not upset at all by that.
It's on the 8. Rauschenberg kicks it up. 18-yard field goal is up, and it's good, and Union is on the board. Union Redskins strike first with 5:09 left in the first quarter. It's Tulsa Union 3, Edmond Santa Fe nothing in the state playoff first round. And you're listening to Redskins football. This is KRMG 102.3. What's his point total now? Do you have it in the stats? Rauschenberg
His punt
Total points. What are his total
point
points?
I don't know.
Is that in the stats?
Doc, is that something you have any knowledge of? His
Should be in the stats, isn't it?
Rauschenberg's total points.
Rauschenberg has the school record for total points. Any idea what that is now with that 3-point field goal, Coach? Yeah. Thank you, bud. Let us know.
Noah Rauschenberg to kick off for Union. Trace Ford, Nico Neves, and Talon Shetron back deep for Edmond Santa Fe.
And the kick underway. And against that strong wind, only goes to about the 12-yard line. Picked up there on the run and quickly covered there. Nice coverage downfield by the Redskins as they stop him at the 22-yard line. Nico Neves with a return. And good coverage by Union. That wind really was a factor, Jeff.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things we talked about before the game. Union's been practicing those short kickoffs. And trying to defend them. They haven't done a great job of it so far this season, but there it wasn't bad at all. Union just scored on, just like you said, an 18-yard field goal by Noah Rauschenberg. That was an 8-play, 36-yard drive. Took up and then about 5:09 on the clock when they scored.
One receiver left, two to the right for the Wolves. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The quarterback, Hansen, in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. Now pitches the man in motion. That is Nico Neves going around the left side. Going to be head up just a gain of 2 or 3 yards on the play. Good coverage by the inside linebacker, the senior Nick Jones for Union.
But what a story Nick Jones is. We didn't hear about him playing at all last year. He comes into the season this year, and Union loses the first couple of games, and coaches are saying, just wait. Nick Jones is coming in. We're like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And what a star he is for that Union defense.
Gained just 2 on the play. It is 2nd down and 8. Tyler Travis, their 1,000-yard rusher in the backfield with Cannon Hansen, their senior quarterback, waiting for the snap. Again, a man goes in motion. Hands off, though, it goes to Tyler Travis. Trying to get up the middle, but he's going nowhere in that Union defense. Maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down and long for the Wolves. Isaiah McGuire, defensive end, 6'4", 250-pound senior, made the stop on the play. Redskins make some substitutions there defensively. 3rd and 6 now for Edmond Santa Fe. 4 minutes left in this opening quarter. Union leading 3-0 on that field goal just a moment ago on their 2nd drive of the game. This is Edmond Santa Fe's 2nd possession of the evening. From their own 27-yard line on 3rd and 6. Hansen has 3 receivers right, 1 to the left, throws the one to the left, wide open, has it, first down at the 35-yard line. And here's a first down caught there by Trace Ford. Nice throw by Hansen. Hansen is 112 attempts, 192 attempts, 112 completions. He's thrown for over 1,400 yards this season, 58% and 11 touchdowns. So got a good arm. First down for Edmond Santa Fe. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Travis, the backfield of the right there, and hands off now to Travis. Travis hit in the backfield, pushed back, and loose on the play, and thrown to the turf with some gusto there. That was Darius Murdoch, the nose guard, 6'4", 265 senior. He grabbed Travis and just threw him like a rag doll down to the turf there. And a loss on the play of 1. It'll be 2nd down 11 from the 35.
Well, he sure did. Nick Jones met him first, got an arm around him, held him there for a minute, and then Darius Murdoch came in and lowered the boom. And so I was going to say on that last play when they threw to Trace Ford, Union was running a cover 2, and JT McLeod stepped up, and Cameron Watts came over. He made good coverage, but I'm surprised. That was a really good throw by Cannon Hansen. That's not something we hear about much from Edmond Santa Fe.
Second 11 for the Wolves, and they ask for a timeout. Timeout for Edmond Santa Fe here with 2:48 left in this opening quarter. It's Union 3, Edmond Santa Fe nothing, and this is Redskins football, KRMG 102.3 Tulsa.
Keep up with the Redskins by visiting the Union Football Booster Club website. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. View photos, watch the coaches show, and get the latest information at www.unionredskinsfootball.com.
Hansen waiting for the snap for Edmond Santa Fe on a second 11 from their own 35-yard line. Hansen back to pass and throws wide, incomplete. Tended out there for his running back, Tyler Travis, threw out in the left flat there and was about 3 yards ahead of him. Bounces out of bounds and will set up a third and long. 3rd and 11 for the Wolves. Again, their own 35-yard line. They need to get to the 46 for the first down. Jacob Rogers out there defensively for Union there on the incomplete pass. 2 receivers to the right. To the left, one to the right. Again, the running back, Tyler Travis, right behind the quarterback. Cannon Hansen waiting for the snap from the 35, takes it, looks on the left side, throws down the field, and got tangled up there with the receiver and defender, and no flag on the play, or is there? No, they said also probably uncatchable. That was Taylor Chatron there, big freshman receiver, 6'3", 170 pounds, 2 freshmen.
Boy, it's nice when you have size like that on a young kid coming up. And a lot of these schools, you say, hey, we'll take a couple of sophomores, but we got your juniors and your seniors. But every now and then you look at a kid like that and you say, you know what, I'm not going to pass on that talent.
Agarius is back deep to punt for the Wolves. Does that? Oh, Rugby Shaw tries to get the kickoff. He's going to be hit in the backfield, thrown down at the 20-yard line. Union will take over there. And now a flag goes up as well. Might have been a horse collar tackle on that play there.
I think they're going to call him for celebration.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, he slammed. Did he? Okay.
Yeah, Caleb Bielemalis was the punter on the play. He was trying to like a rugby-style punt. He was running out to the right side, trying to get a kickoff, but the Union was all over him. Put a lot of pressure on. Micah Walker was one of the guys back there. And what was the call?
So that they're calling celebration on him. He picked up the football and spiked it, I guess. Didn't they? What? Yeah, I don't know. You got to be smart.
Well,
on this.
anyway, Union's got the football. Didn't hurt him much. It's going to be Union 1st and 10 at the Edmond Santa Fe 16-yard line. I understand the penalty where they marked the ball, but anyway, it's Union from the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Payne Thompson, the quarterback. Off to his right side is Darius Boone. 3 men out to the right side split, 1 to the left. Boone takes it inside, tries to drive inside the 15, falls forward to the 14-yard line for a couple yards on the play. Destin Hostler, the 265-pound, 6'1" defensive tackle, the senior, made the tackle for Edmond Santa Fe. Coming down to 2 minutes left in this opening quarter. It's Union 3, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. The only scoring it's had so far is the Rauschenberg 18-yard field goal. Union both times have had the ball, driven inside the Edmond Santa Fe 5, lost one on the fumble, another stop, and had to try for a field goal. Thompson, man goes in motion, waits for the snap, takes it, fakes the hand at the Darius, throws out to the right flat, taking it at the 15, inside the 10, cuts the 5, dives for the 1-yard line. That's Torrey Dillard, the 5'6", 145-pound junior, made the grab, nice run, takes it. Now they're going to mark it out at the 4-yard line, I believe. Said he stepped out at the 4 as he dove for the pylon. It'll be out of bounds the 4, but it is 1st and goal. Once again from the 4-yard line, Jeff. 3rd time this evening. Union's had the football, 1st and goal at the 4, and have yet to get in the end zone.
I don't like the 4-yard line. Let's back it up a little bit, throw it in further.
Thompson waiting for the snap. To his right is Boone. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hand off to Boone. Makes 1 tackle, goes into the end zone, touchdown. He was hit in the backfield. went off that right side. Good block from Jake Henry, Mason Gibbons. Brock Henry, the tight end. And they finally break that deadlock at the 4-yard line. First touchdown of the evening, and Union goes up 9-0 with the extra point on its way. 1:42 left in this opening quarter. And finally, the Redskins crack the goal line.
Well, I was just about to say that Ryan Rodriguez actually missed his block and let the man through. And Darius looked like he was going to be tackled in the backfield, but he just keeps going, keeps those feet turning, and makes it in.
Rauschenberg trying for his 50th extra point of the high snap, pulled down nicely though, and kicked up by Rauschenberg, and it's good. Nicely done by the holder there. I believe that was Kyler Pearson who pulled it down there on a high snap, and Rauschenberg kicked his 50th extra point of the season, and the Union Redskins have jumped out in front of this first round 6A1 state football playoff game. It's Union 10, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. 1:42 left, opening quarter, and this is Redskins football, KRMG 102.3 Tulsa.
Here you go, sir. Plays 16 yards. 52-second drive. Whew. Man.
There we go.
When you start from the 20, it's helpful.
Noah Rauschenberg to kick off for Union.
Rauschenberg kicks it off, taken by the up man. That is Trace Ford. He goes up across the 40-yard line to the 42. Big return for Edmond Santa Fe. 31 yards on the return. And again, Rauschenberg's kick is held up in the air. The short man had to pick it up.
Yeah, and that's something that I talked about earlier. Union, like we've said a couple of times now, they've practiced those short kickoffs, but the kickoff team has not looked good in past weeks. They did well on the first one, but this one, it's just they're not covering the center part of the field. So he makes one cut out to the outside and cuts it back in the middle, and there's no one there to watch him.
Oh, snap comes before the quarterback. Hansen was expecting it. Dives forward and gets the ball. Now a flag is thrown as well. Hansen covered the ball back at his own 39-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 42, so he lost on the play. Then a flag came up afterwards. I don't know if it was a late hit or what they were going to discuss here, but Hansen just was not expecting that snap, Jeff.
Yeah, they're going to call Elijah Tomlin for jumping on top of Hansen. They're going to say he jumped a little bit late. I don't agree, but that's the way that it goes. But going back to that scoring summary, Darius Boone ran it in on a 4-yard run that he wasn't expected to. Caught dead to rights in the backfield. That was a 3-play, 16-yard drive, and only took 52 yards off of the clock, set up by a muff punt.
That 15-yard mark off of the personal foul for piling on the quarterback there has taken the ball from Edmond Santa Fe for the first time in Union territory. They have it at the 46-yard line of Union, 1st and 10. Handoff goes outside to Travis. Travis cuts inside the 45 to about the 43. Give about 3 on the play. On the first down, Jacob Rogers, the junior linebacker for Union, made the stop. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Wolves. Again, the first time they've been in Union territory thanks to that 15-yard penalty. We're coming down to the final minute of the opening quarter. Listening to Union Redskins football. This is at Tuttle Stadium, Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Redskins defensively now trying to hold off Edmond Santa Fe. 2nd and 7. The quarterback caught in the backfield, twisted, thrown down for a loss on the play. It'll be 3rd down and long again. Jacob Rogers, this junior linebacker, has been all over the place. Twisted him down there. Cannon Henson had no place to go. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now it'll be 3rd down and 12 for Edmond Santa Fe.
Jacob Rogers is that linebacker that we've been looking for, that Nathaniel Raper from last year, that just breaks through. He makes key plays in clutch situations. There, Isaiah McGuire is one of those big kids that I like to talk about him. He's got a couple of offers, one from the University of Missouri. He holds him up, and Jacob Rogers comes in and slams him down.
It is 3rd down and 12 for Edmond Santa Fe now from the 48-yard line of Union. Back to passes, Hansen rolls out to the right side, throwing on the run, and it's going to be nowhere near anybody. About 10 yards shy of his one receiver down the right sideline here, but Union had it well covered as well. But a bad throw, and that's their final time with the wind at their back. Tracy Ford was the intended receiver, but incomplete pass stops the clock at 6 seconds. The only good news for Edmond Santa Fe is they'll be able to end this quarter with a punt with the wind and a brisk breeze it is, gusting, as Doc Webb has told us, up to 20 miles an hour in the final 6 seconds of this opening quarter. Rugby stop punt again. Now a terrible kind. They might have got a piece. Yes, it was partially deflected. It's going to only roll down to the Union 44-yard line. So another partial deflection here by, looked like JoJo Nichols, number 22, the 5'11", 165-pound junior. And the punt goes a total of 5 yards. 5 yards on the deflected punt. That ends the first quarter. Union will have the football with great field position when we come back. They lead Edmond Santa Fe. It's Tulsa Union 10, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. And this is Redskins football on KRMG 102.3.
You can't go around the girls?
Yeah, no.
Gotta go through there. All right.
This quarter is brought to you by Black Bear Diner. Scrumptious food in a family-friendly environment. Now open on 71st Street across from the mall.
Goes to Darius Boone. Boone cuts in the right side guard and goes across the 45 near the 47-yard line. Pick up 4 or 5 on the play there. Be second down for Tulsa Union. Rick Corey, of course, down in Memphis, Tennessee tonight, getting ready to broadcast the Tulsa-Memphis game tomorrow, along with Bruce Howard and the TU network there, in which the Hurricanes, well, as they try for their second win in a row. I'm Chris Lincoln, along with Jeff Johns. Doc Blevins on the sidelines. Richard Johns up here in the booth with us on KRMG's coverage of Union football. This is 2nd and 8. Snap goes to Peyton Thompson, rolls out to the right side, looking to throw, and throws on the run. Caught, first down inside the 40-yard line. Picked up there by Kyler Pearson, the 5'9", 150-pound junior. And it is first down for Union. The football now at the Edmond Santa Fe 39-yard line. Nico Neves, the left cornerback, made the stop on the play.
And 101 yards already for Darius Boone on the night.
2 split to the left, 2 split to the right. Running back Darius Boone behind Peyton Thompson to his left side. Back to passes Thompson, looks, now starts to run, now hit, gonna be dropped down there. He tried to make a move up into the pocket, and that pocket disappeared in a hurry there. Down he went. Tackle made by Destin Hostler, 6'1", 265-pound senior defensive tackle. And the sack on the play will cost him a couple yards. This will be now 2nd and 13. Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13.
Yeah, he tried to step back a little bit, had to readjust from Jake Henry and securing a block there. Stepped a little too far in between Quentin Barnes and Ricky Stromberg, and his defenders were able to collapse on him there.
Again, receiver split to the left, 2. It's split to the right, 2 as well. Handoff goes inside. It comes to Boone. Boone is going to go across the 40, picks up the lost yards, and maybe another one besides that. It's going to be 3rd and long, though, for Union inside the Edmond Santa Fe 40-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Football at the Wolves' 38-yard line. Redskins need to get to the 29 for a first down here. Darius Boone to the left of Peyton Thompson. Peyton waiting for the snap. Now stops, looks over at the sideline for Coach Kirk Frederick and the offensive staff. Put the board up with some numbers, signaling another play. Again, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play clock at 5 seconds. Pearson takes the snap, Throws to the right side, and it's incomplete. A little high and just outside. Intended there for Torrey Dillard. Could not handle it, and it will be an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down. James Stevenson was over there for Edmond Santa Fe on the coverage. Noah Rauschenberg with that wind at his back. They're going to try for a field goal here. Yeah, he's setting the.
He can make it.
Mark down. It's going to be at the 45-yard line. It's going to be a 55-yard, 56-yard field goal. He's had a 55-yarder this season. Rauschenberg from 56 yards away. Ball at the 46-yard line. Waiting for the snap is Kyler Pearson. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is on its way. Line drive kick, and is no good off to the right side. Had the distance. Kind of a line drive kick, but it drifted off to the right side. No good. And Edmond Santa Fe will take over the football. 10:15 left in the first half. It's Union 10, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. This is Redskins football.
Boy, that was funny watching the back judge hustle. They had no idea he was going to kick it.
How wide was it? Pretty wide.
Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. That's where Edmond Santa Fe takes over. First and 10.
Yeah, he could have hit it. Mike already coming back out on the field. Okay.
You're fine.
All right.
They're not going anywhere. No, you're fine. They just had a penalty. Just had a penalty. You're good.
Thanks, Mike. You're a doll. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Edmond Santa Fe starts their drive with an illegal procedure penalty. Now it's 1st and 15. The ball at their own 15-yard line. Hanson, the quarterback, turns hands off to the star running back, Taylor Travis. Travis trying to get off some room off the right side. And Union defense just stuffs him there for no gain on the play. Again, Jacob Rogers. Boy, he's been everywhere, Unbelievable, Jeff. What a night he's had.
He's one of those guys. He's super fast off of the line. That time it looked like he jumped the snap. He came from the near side of the field and met the running back all the way over on the far side, a couple of yards further out. So just a great chase down by Jacob Rogers.
3 receivers all to the left side for quarterback Cannon Hansen. Turns, looks, pumps, now throws off to the right side. Incomplete. Is there a flag?
Yeah, they're going to call J.T. McLeod for pass interference. Looked like he hit his receiver before he threw it.
No need to either. The ball was not even close to the guy. So, but that'll give him a automatic first down. No, not. Let's see what they're going to give him. How many yards will count off here?
I think it is a 15-yard
Yeah,
penalty,
okay.
so it will be a first down. But in high school football, it's not automatic anymore.
Yeah. The Markov does take it up to the 30-yard line, and it is good for the first down. So Edmond Santa Fe, 1st and 10 at their own 30. They trail Tulsa Union 10-0 here in the first half. 9:38 left to play in this second quarter. A cold, windy evening here at Union Tuttle Stadium in this opening round of the state 6A playoffs. Hansen turns, hands off, it goes to Travis. Travis goes off the right side, left side, and gets just a yard or two on the play. He's had no running room tonight. That time, Trey Thompson, the 6'1", 240-pound senior outside linebacker, closed the hole. Gandy 1 on the play, maybe 2, called 2nd and 8.
And we're going to give credit to Thompson because he pushed his blocker, Evan Maples, it looks like, into actually the tackle. So as Travis was coming across, he tripped over Maples because Thompson was putting so much pressure and ends up falling down.
Travis now swoops out to the left side, has a little running room for the first time tonight, goes across the 40. The 43 loses the football, and Union has the football at the 43-yard line. Recovering it was JoJo Nichols, the 5'11", 165-pound junior, as Tyler Travis had only 4 yards all the first half so far tonight. Finally broke a run, got about 8 yards, but was hit, dropped the football, and covered by JoJo Nichols, and it will be Redskins football, 1st and 10 at the Edmond Santa Fe 43-yard line.
And you want to guess who got the strip on that one? Jacob Rogers.
Wow, number 44 has been everywhere tonight, the junior linebacker. So here come the Redskins, leading 10-0. Great field position. They're at the Edmond Santa Fe 44. just underway in this second quarter. They lead already 10-0. Thompson takes the snap, turns heads off to Boone. Boone hit in the backfield, going to be thrown down there. Nice play defensively. Getting in there quickly for Edmond Santa Fe. Number 1, Tracy Ford, their 6'4", 225-pound defensive end. He's the defensive player of the year in the Edmond Santa Fe's conference. Nice job on the tackle there. Loss on the play of 2. 2nd and 12 now for Union.
He came off the block with some speed. There wasn't anybody after that on him, and he was able to get to Darius Boone almost unblocked.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Peyton Thompson as he waits for the snap. Ball at the 45, 2nd and 12 for Union. In motion going across there is JT McLeod. They throw now to McLeod. McLeod inside the 40, drives to the 35-yard line, still driving along, gets the 34-yard line, just shy of a first down. K.D. Jones, a free safety for the Wolves, holding on for dear life. As I tell you, that was JT McLeod showed some power there. 6 foot, 185-pound senior with a nice run after the catch.
He's not a big guy, so I don't know why but I don't know why it surprises me every time. It's probably because of his size, but he's one of those guys that he catches it and he runs with such power. It takes 2, that time 3 guys to bring him down. When you just don't expect that from a guy his size.
This is 3rd and 1 now for Union from their 34-yard line. They hand off to Boone, and Boone takes it straight across inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Redskins on the drive here. Looking for their 2nd touchdown of the night. Destin Hosser, defensive tackle, made the stop, but not before. Darius Boone had driven inside the Edmond Santa Fe 30 to the 29-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 Redskins.
Hostler's going to be the biggest guy on that Edmond Santa Fe front at 6'1", 265. But, I mean, even at 265, you're going up against guys who's Mason Givens is 300 pounds, Ricky Stromberg's 300 pounds, and then you've got 275 Quentin Barnes, 290 Gabe Cantu, and 260 Jake Henry. That's tough.
That's an NFL line. Peyton Thompson waiting for the snap. Takes it, looks to his left, throws left, and is caught, thrown down to the 24-yard line. Nice catch made there by Spencer Shadle there. Good defensive play as well. Edmond was on that very quickly, but Spencer Shadle made the quick reception there, was pulled down immediately after the catch. He's a 6 foot, 150-pound senior who's seeing quite a bit of action here late in the season. Gain on the play was 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Union. Football at the Edmond Santa Fe 24-yard line. Need to get to 19 for the first down. Snap, hands off to Boone. Boone goes off the right side, fights his way to the 20-yard line. Looks like it'll be just shy of a first down. It'll be a 3rd down and a yard to go. Junius Gaston, the inside linebacker, all-district player for Edmond Santa Fe, made the hit. 3rd down and 1 now for the Redskins. Football at the 20 of Edmond Santa Fe. 1 receiver goes to the left, 2 go off to the right side. 1 of 4 on 3rd down conversions so far tonight for Union. Hand off to Boone, straight ahead, big hole. It goes across the 19, 1st down for the Redskins. He's pulled down at the 16-yard line of Edmond Santa Fe. 1st and 10, Tulsa Union.
Jake Henry must have had a great week of practice because they're running his direction on almost every down. That time between Mason Givens and Jake Henry just make a big hole for him, and he powers through. It's 5 yards down the field before anyone even tries to stop him.
Jake, a junior, 6'3", 260 pounds. 1st and 10 from the 17 for Tulsa Union. Peyton Thompson waits for the snap, takes it, looks to the right, now throws a quick inside shuttle pass and headed immediately and dropped down there. Was the tight end Brock Henry, as Edmond Santa Fe played that beautifully in that inside pass.
That's something I haven't seen from Union so far this year. Michael Pope there quickly to make the stop. And that shovel pass is just an interesting thing that I haven't seen that from Union in a few years.
2nd and 11. They lost a yard on the play. May not see that again for a few more years. Good defensive effort by the Wolves, though. Shuttle goes out split wide to the left side, along with Pearson. 1 receiver to the right side is Shavers. He comes in motion now, pitches to Shavers. Shavers caught in the backfield, thrown down for a loss back at the 25-yard line. Another big defensive play by that all-conference defensive player of the year for Edmond Santa Fe, Tracy Ford. He's a senior, 6'4", 225 pounds. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, that's something that Union's going to have to take note of. Run the ball either away from him, don't pull him. You know, that's one of the things you're trying not to do is You pull the receiver off the outside, and it's Jaquay Shavers who's got some great speed, but so does Tracy Ford. And so when you pull Tracy Ford in with your receiver, now he's the guy making the tackle, and you've got to get the ball to your receiver quickly, or he's going to do that.
Loss on the play is going to make it set up 3rd and 16, and Tulsa Union wants to stop the clock and talk it over. 4:39 left in the first half. Union faces 3rd and 16 from the Edmond Santa Fe 23. Let's take a break. KRMG 102.3.
Want to keep up with Union Athletic news, schedules, and watch live stream events? Check out the official app of the Union Redskins, presented by Classic Chevrolet. Available for free download in the App Store or on Google Play. Union Public Schools wishes to thank Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma, our sports medicine provider for all district sports.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse.
Edmond Santa Fe putting up a fight here now as they push Union back, setting up a 3rd and 16 for the Redskins from the Edmond Santa Fe 23-yard line. They have to get all the way down to the 7-yard line, it looks like, or just inside the 7 for a 1st and goal. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Peyton Thompson in the shotgun. Darius Boone off to his right, sends a man in motion across the formation. Now Peyton takes a snap, rolls to his right, on the run. Now throws towards the end zone and is knocked around and caught right through the hands of a Edmond Santa Fe defender, into the hands of Jaquay Shavers. The senior halfback made the catch in the end zone as it should have been an interception. Went right through the hands of Xavier Sutton there, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore, and into the arms of Jalen Brown, or Jaquay Shavers for the touchdown. Union on a 3rd and 16 converts on a wild, crazy play.
Yeah, he comes around to the outside. Darius Boone secures a good block, and he just underthrows the ball. And Xavier Sutton jumped up, and I just thought, man, this is an interception. And bounced right off the top of his hands, and Jaquay said, yeah, I'll take that one.
Rauschenberg looking for his 2nd extra point of the night, his 51st of the season. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in this first half, and Tulsa Union has increased its lead. The number 2 ranked team in the state, 9-time state champion Union Redskins, now lead Edmond Santa Fe 17-0. You're listening to Redskins football in Tulsa. This is KRMG.
Those guys have got to be cold out there.
Yeah, one of those guys. That's just crazy.
Man.
What's the temperature now? 31. Thank you, Bob.
Should have brought my work gloves. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mike.
Well, that 20-mile-an-hour north wind that is back, Noah Rauschenberg just booted this thing right through the end zone. Edmond Santa Fe even sent a kick team out there. So they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line and recap the scoring play. Here again is Jeff Johns.
So Jaquay Shavers gets that pass from Thompson, Peyton Thompson. Couldn't remember his name there for a second. He gets a 23-yard pass from Peyton Thompson that bounces through the hands of the defender. It only takes 4.5 minutes to go 9 plays, 44 yards, and it's just a great job by the Union Redskins.
Edmond Santa Fe now trailing 17-0, 4:30 left in the first half. First and 10 at the 20-yard line, their own territory. That's the quarterback, throws the middle, caught, and they knocked out the 35-yard line. Nice throw and catch there. Pulled down at the 35-yard line was Taylor Chatron. That is their 6'3", 170-pound freshman. Outstanding-looking receiver. Made the play there. Tackle made by J.T. McLeod, but not before a first down. Pick up of 15 yards. It's first and 10. Edmond Santa Fe. They're at their own 35-yard line. Clock running near the 4-minute mark left in this second quarter. The quarterback turned. Nobody was in the backfield for him. The ball's on the ground. Picked up there. Whistle sound, though. Picked up by the Redskins. That was, again, who else? Jacob Rogers picked up the loose ball, headed to the end zone, but they said they'd whistle it dead, and I'm not quite sure why.
I'm not understanding that one.
Wow.
Isaiah McGuire got a big paw in there early, knocked it out, and it looked good to me. Jacob Rogers picked it up running.
Yeah, Hansen took the snap. He pivoted to his right, and there was nobody there. Somebody went the wrong way, probably Tyler Travis, the running back, and all of a sudden the ball was loose on the ground, and I never heard a whistle, but the official said it was blown dead. So it'll be Santa Fe's football. They'll keep the ball 2nd and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Hansen, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left against the wind. He's going back to pass. Now he's going to roll, throws out to the flat 35-yard line, and going to be knocked down the 38-yard line. That's their Tyler Travis, their running back, who caught it out of the backfield. Trey Thompson, the outside linebacker, made the hit on the play.
He's going to want to get the ball out of his hands a little faster than that because Jacob Rogers was just about to bring him down.
3rd and 6 at the 39-yard line. Edmond Santa Fe breaks the huddle. Need to get to the 45 here for a first down here to keep this drive going. Clock running, 3:20 left, first half. Union 17, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. Snap comes back to Hansen. Gives ground, trying to set up a screen, does. Off to the left side, taken by the running back Tyler Travis, going nowhere. Great defensive play there, swarming the football, leading the way. Jacob Rogers, there he is again, number 44. And it'll be 4th down and 6, no gain on the play, and Edmond Santa Fe will send the punter in to kick it against this 20-mile-an-hour wind. And I'll tell you, this punter has had a nightmare so far tonight. What have his punts been? Like 5 yards and 12 yards, or it's just been terrible. So let's see if they have anybody else to punt back there.
Well, they might want to march him a little further back than just 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And he keeps trying that
that's
rugby-style kick. He's
and
on the run trying to kick it, and he's not had much success with that. So it's the same punter, Caleb Bilawakats, is back there. And there's Savage, it's blocked again. Up in the air, bounces upfield, though, across the 40-yard line to the 45-yard line. But it was, again, partially blocked. Elijah Tomlin was in there, number 32 for Tulsa Union. And that punt is 8 yards. Wow. That's unbelievable. Every punt has been deflected tonight, right?
Yes, every punt so far has been deflected.
Wow.
Elijah Tomlin's not doing anything complicated. He just bull rushes the guy in front of him. If the ball is 5 yards further back, the punter gets that off, no problem. But because he's so close to the line of scrimmage, he doesn't have enough time to get the punt off. And that wasn't even a rugby-style kick. He just lines it up to straight kick it.
So Union takes over at the Edmond Santa Fe 47, 1st and 10, 2:23 left in the first half. They lead already 17-0. Hansen takes the snap, turns hands off to, whether it's Thompson turns and hands off, and a quick run by Boone gets about 5-6 yards there. Easy one there for him. 2nd down and 5 now. Mark the football at the Edmond Santa Fe 42. Clock running, coming down to the 2-minute mark left in this first half.
Not a bad start to the drive by Darius Boone. Get 5 yards on the play and just keep pounding the ball through.
They said 2 receivers left, 2 to the right side. Thompson in the shotgun. Boone off to his left, turns, hands off to Boone. Hit in the backfield, down he goes at the 40-yard line. Again, that's that Defensive Player of the Year in the conference for Edmond Santa Fe. Trace Ford, 6'4", 225 senior. And that guy has just caused nightmares for the Union offensive line tonight.
And I understand they're running the ball well. There's things that have been going right on the ground game. But you've got the wind at your back. I've got to imagine that Coach Frederick is eventually going to take a shot downfield.
Now's the time. It's 3rd and 9. Redskins have to get to the Edmond Santa Fe 37 for a first down. But before they do that, the official has called a timeout. Have Union players down on the field. Ricky Stromberg, the big left tackle, 6'4", 300-pound senior. Was at center earlier in the year. Moved to the left tackle spot. And that was an equipment thing or something. Look, he's
it looks
bent
like
over
he's just got his gloves are off.
Yeah, some equipment issue, and he's going to be okay, it looks like. So we're ready to go again. 1:19 left in the first half. It is Tulsa Union 17, Edmond Santa Fe nothing here in the state first round 6A1 playoff game in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Winner of this game plays the winner of the Jenks Norman North game next Friday night in the second round of the state playoffs. Here come the Redskins breaking the huddle now on 3rd and 9. Clock running down to minute 10. Need to get 9 yards. Football at the Edmond Santa Fe 46. Looking for that 37-yard line for a first down as Thompson goes back to pass, rolls to his right, stops, throws, and it's high and outside, incomplete, intended for Jacques Shavers. It'll be 4th down. I think they're going to send the punt team out for this one then, right? Yep, Stephen Forbes is coming out to punt of the way. Angelo Rankin, the left cornerback, was back there defensively, but that ball was way overthrown. Thompson's not had a great night. He's been so accurate the last couple games, right?
Yeah,
streak going.
He was, looks like he's going to write it down. He was 8 of 11 so far. Is that tonight for 29 yards?
79.
For 79 yards. And it's been a struggle so far.
They fake the punt. Handoff goes to the left side of J.T. McLeod, and Edmond Santa Fe wasn't fooled at all. They're going to turn the ball over to the Wolves here with 49 seconds left in the first half. The good news is, though, it's in Edmond Santa Fe territory at the Wolves' 42-yard line.
Yeah, it's a good try. They snapped the ball to the up back, Keith Dorsey. He pitches it to J.T. McLeod, but Edmond Santa Fe is loaded to that side, and it almost looked like Keith, if he just keeps it and runs to the near side of the field, he might have been able to pick up the first down on his own.
Edmond Santa Fe into a 20-mile-an-hour win with 49 seconds on the clock at their own 42-yard line. See how they play it here. They're down 17-0. Hansen, as receiver split both sides, looks to throw, throws off to the right side, incomplete. Throws a nice ball, tight spiral there. It was intended there for Braden Reichert, an all-district player, but it was outside, incomplete. Clock is stopped with the incompletion. It is 43 seconds left in the half now. 2nd and 10 for the Wolves at their own 42-yard line. 2 receivers come to the left side, 1 to the right side. Tyler Travis, their 1,000-yard rusher, in the backfield, goes off to the right side of Cannon Hansen. Hansen hands to him, spun around, and going to be knocked down at the 45-yard line. Nice play by the inside linebacker, number 7, Nick Jones, 6'4", 235-pound senior, made the stop after a short gain on the play. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Clock is, now it's running. I don't know why it stopped, but now it's running again. 33 seconds left and counting. Hansen breaks the huddle. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side. 3rd down and 7. Need to get to the Union 48 for a first down. Hansen takes a snap, hands off up the middle. It goes, driving to the 50-yard line, trying to push his way to the first down marker, and it's going to be whistled dead at about midfield. It'll be short of the first down. Just 10 seconds, and the clock is running. Now it's stopped at 10 seconds left here in the first half. Timeout called by Union. Tulsa Union stops the clock here with just 10 seconds left in the half. We'll keep it here. Union 17, Edmond Santa Fe nothing here. Edmond Santa Fe is not threatened at all. They've totally imploded in their punting game. And defensively, they got to give them some credit there. Union easily could have had 2 more touchdowns.
You're right. And Edmond Santa Fe, you've got to imagine that if they don't botch so many punts that they've had, every punt that they've had so far this game has had some sort of issue with it. And if they don't keep botching those punts, this is probably a closer game than 17-0, because then Union's not starting in their own territory. You know, sometimes they've got 44 yards of offense so far. So it's not good for Edmond Santa Fe on the offensive side of the ball either. But defensively, they're doing a lot of things well.
On a 4th down now and needing a yard, they would be crazy to punt it away, I think, with 10 seconds left to Union. Redskins called the timeout. They're hoping they would think of a punt, but why would you do that when that's the worst part of your game tonight, obviously? So let's see what happens here. Edmond Santa Fe still in the huddle now. The referee, Harold Alspaw, waves him out, starts to make the ball ready for play. And the play clock starts here. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Left in the first half. Tulsa Union 17, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. They are going to line up to go for it on 4th and 1. Quarterback Hansen goes under center for the first time, pushes ahead, and it's going to be close to a first down. I don't know, he may be short, but it doesn't make any difference because there's 5 seconds left. Now another timeout. Oh, they got a first down. Okay, gave them the first down, and they should wind the clock here. That's going to end up at the end of the first half. 1 second, that's halftime. At the end of 2 quarters of play in this Class 6A1 first round state game in Tulsa, Oklahoma, It's the number 2 ranked team in the state, 8-2 Tulsa Union, 9-time state champion, leading the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves. It's Tulsa Union 17, Edmond Santa Fe nothing at halftime. We'll go out to Doc Blevins here in a little bit, have a special halftime guest, and be entertained by the Union Redskins dancers and marching band. We'll take a break here, though. You're listening to Redskins football on KRMG 102.3 Tulsa.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your 2018-2019 Union Varsity High Steppers. Officers for the High Steppers are Senior Lieutenant Isabella Villanueva, First Lieutenant Melanie Park, Co-Captain Alyssa Catlett, and Captain Emma Borgelt. They are under the direction of Assistant Director Lindsay Hohendorf and Director Megan Maddox. Once again, your Union Varsity High Steppers.
Your Union Varsity High Steppers. Union Public Schools and Union Athletics is proud to present to you the 2018 Site Teachers of the Year. Union is proud to honor 20 of our best teachers tonight. Union teachers bring their skill and talent to the classroom to capture the hearts and minds of over 16,000 students on a daily basis. Their commitment to student learning and to the mission of 100% graduation, college, and career ready continues to pave the way for our students' success. Each of these teachers are escorted by a leader from various high school activities. Please join me in welcoming Union's 2018 Site Teachers of the Year. From Peters Elementary, multi-age teacher, Melissa Pascal, escorted by her brother, a 2001 Union graduate and current varsity football coach, Josh Dupree. Miss Pascal attended Northeastern State University, where she earned a degree in early childhood education. She has taught for 19 years, 14 of those at Union, and is inspired by her family. Her mother, Carolyn, retired after 28 years of teaching elementary students, and her brother and sister are both currently public education teachers. Miss Pascal says, "I've had the pleasure of serving students and their family for almost 20 years. Children have changed over the decades, but this constant remains the same. I value each of my students' ability to learn and create each day in my classroom." Ladies and gentlemen, Peters Elementary Teacher of the Year, Melissa Pascal. From Union 8th Grade Center, Language Arts Teacher, Kat Zielinski, escorted by Union varsity football player, Gabe Cantu. Miss Zielinski earned her Bachelor of Science in Secondary English Education from Oklahoma State University and has taught for 10 years, 5 of them at Union. She takes her inspiration from being an example in front of so many impressionable minds. A self-proclaimed weird kid and eccentric adult, she loves showing kids how you can be you and still be successful, and encourages her students to be unique and true to themselves. In teaching, she values the connections made with others. She enjoys having former students tell her, "It's so amazing to have a student reach out to you years later to tell you how she changed their lives for the better, and even just how they miss her class and appreciate her." Union 8th Grade Teacher of the Year, Kat Zielinski. From Anderson Elementary, pre-kindergarten teacher, Megan Sparks, escorted by student council publicist, Charlie Hatfield. Miss Sparks earned her bachelor's in early childhood education from Northeastern State University and has 18 years of teaching experience. She is inspired by her colleagues who share their wisdom and experiences, which helps her grow as an educator. She says the education experiences students receive in pre-kindergarten set the foundation for the student's entire school career, and she treasures the opportunity to be a part of that journey. Ladies and gentlemen, Anderson Elementary Teacher of the Year, Megan Sparks. From Bovers Elementary, music teacher, Shirley Davis, escorted by Renegade Regiment drum major, Arendira Salvador. Miss Davis is a graduate of the University of Tulsa with her Bachelor of Music Education and has taken graduate classes at the University of Oklahoma as well as the University of Tulsa. She is in her 22nd year of teaching in a public school and has taught the children's choir at church as well as private piano lessons for 35 years. She finds inspiration in her relationship with God and in the love and support of her family, as well as her co-workers at Bovers. Miss Davis treasures the relationships she has with her students and their families. She loves getting to know them and watching them learn, grow, and discover. She is also thankful to work with such wonderful educators in such an important and fulfilling career. Ladies and gentlemen, Bovers Elementary Teacher of the Year, Shirley Davis. From Cedar Ridge Elementary, 4th grade teacher, Libby Sparkman, escorted by U-Hype crew member, Ingrid Calderon. Miss Sparkman earned a bachelor's degree in middle school education with minors in math and social studies from the University of Kansas. She has 18 years teaching experience, 8 of those at Union. Miss Sparkman is inspired by her aunt, who found positive ways to encourage and praise everyone she met. She enjoys helping kids learn to love math. She says, for some, it's the joy of showing them they can do it. For others, it's fun to keep them as challenged as possible. There are always ways to incorporate math in everything we do. Ladies and gentlemen, Cedar Ridge Teacher of the Year, Libby Sparkman. From Clark Elementary, kindergarten teacher, Raven Gibson, Escorted by Union Student Council District 7 Vice President Rowdy Ferris. Miss Gibson earned her Bachelor's of Science in Education from the University of Nebraska at Lincoln and her Master's degree in Education from Northeastern State University. This is her 8th year of teaching and has been at Clark since 2012. Her inspiration comes from her family. Miss Gibson was the first in her family to attend college, and her husband encouraged her to continue her education and obtain her master's degree. She finds value in the relationships built with her students and their families. For many, Miss Gibson is their first teacher, and her goal is to develop their love for learning. She also loves seeing her former students and the growth they make as they continue through their school career. Ladies and gentlemen, Clark Elementary Teacher of the Year, Raven Gibson. From Darnaby, 2nd grade teacher, Lauren Watts. Escorted by high stepper, Alyssa Catlett. Ms. Watts earns her bachelor's degree in early childhood education and master's in reading and literacy from Oklahoma State University. She has taught for 9 years, all of those at Union. She is inspired by trying to be the teacher her daughter would want to have. Doing so has enabled her to view her job from a parent's perspective. Ms. Watts also appreciates the teachers in her building who challenge her to think outside the box and find ways to meet the needs of her students. She finds value in the relationships with her students and getting the opportunity to be a part of their lives as they grow and learn each day. Ladies and gentlemen, Darnaby Elementary Teacher of the Year, Lauren Watts. From Grove Elementary, 1st grade teacher, Brandy McCombs. Escorted by TP Cruzar, Ryan Hoffman. Miss McCombs has been in education for 4 years, all at Union. She is also a Union lifer, meaning she attended Union schools from kindergarten through graduation. She has earned a bachelor's degree in psychology and a bachelor's degree in elementary education with certification in Spanish. She also has a master's degree in educational administration, curriculum, and supervision from the University of Oklahoma, and is currently pursuing her PhD in early childhood education from the University of Oklahoma. She finds inspiration through individuals who continue to give others through time, encouragement, and action, and values the relationships built with her students and the families within her classroom, school, and across the district. Ladies and gentlemen, Grove Elementary Teacher of the Year, Brandy McCombs. From Jarman Elementary, art teacher, Hillary Taylor. Escorted by Union Air Force Junior ROTC Cadet Major, Devery Barrett. Known to her students as Miss Tay-Tay, Miss Taylor attended Boston University and Oklahoma State University while earning her bachelor's degree in English. She has 8 years of teaching experience, 3 of those at Union. She finds inspiration in anyone who is able to find the bright side amidst even the most intense life struggles. She admires anyone who can maintain a strong spirit no matter what life throws at them. She says she is fortunate to come to school and hang out with all 500 plus of her friends all day. Miss Tay-Tay says, I feel like the teaching profession is unique in that it allows us to provide a level of kindness that some kids don't receive anywhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, Jarman Elementary Teacher of the Year, Hillary Taylor. From Thomas Jefferson Elementary, 1st grade teacher, Annabelle Henry. Escorted by TP Cruzar, Patrick Hall. Miss Henry earned her bachelor's degree in elementary education with a concentration in English language learners from Oral Roberts University and has taught for 4 years, all of which were at Union. Miss Henry takes her inspiration from her students' growth and determination and from her coworkers' help and encouragement, the love from her family, and her faith in Jesus Christ. Her absolute favorite thing about teaching is the opportunity to teach kids good character. A major focus in her room is on developing positive characteristics like determination, kindness, leadership, and hard work. Ms. Henry says these skills go hand in hand with students developing a love of learning and will help them grow academically. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Jefferson Elementary Teacher of the Year, Annabelle Henry. From McAuliffe Elementary, 5th grade teacher, Steve Martin. Escorted by high stepper Emma Borgelt and former student John Brannon. Mr. Martin teaches 5th grade math and reading at McAuliffe and has taught at Union for 13 years. A graduate of Northeastern State University, Steve earned his Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education and Master of Education in Reading and Master of Education in Administration. He is inspired by his family first, by the amazing faculty and staff constantly motivating one another. Lastly, students that succeed and develop despite socioeconomic environments. Mr. Martin also says, the most valuable experience I get with teaching is the countless opportunities I have to collaborate with my peers, sharing knowledge-based learning strategies that guide the success of the students. The overall positive environment that is created throughout the district, schools, and community. Ladies and gentlemen, McAuliffe Elementary Teacher of the Year, Steve Martin. From Moore Elementary, Special Education Teacher, Krista Kempnick, escorted by Union volleyball player Ingrid Stolka. Miss Kempnick earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Oklahoma and is currently working on a master's degree in special education from Arkansas State University. She has taught for 6 years, all of those at Moore Elementary. She is inspired by her students that don't let their disabilities define who they are. Her students not only learn academics, but they also learn the importance of being respectful, caring, and most importantly, they learn to have confidence in their abilities. Ms. K values making a difference in a child's life and working with the Moore Elementary families, calling them amazing people that care deeply about students. Ladies and gentlemen, Moore Elementary Teacher of the Year, Krista Kempnick. From Rosa Parks Early Childhood Education Center, 3-year-old teacher Natalie McCrae, escorted by Renegade Regiment Drum Major Haley Riggins. Miss McCrae earned her bachelor's degree in Human Environmental Sciences from Oklahoma State University and Certificate of Mastery in Early Childhood Education from TCC. She has also taught at Union for 9 years and is inspired by her dad, who always encouraged her, gave her the best advice, and pushed her to succeed. When asked what she values most about teaching, Miss McCrae says, making those first connections with children and their families and building relationships that will foster a love for learning as they continue on their educational journey. Ladies and gentlemen, Rosa Parks Early Childhood Education Teacher of the Year, Natalie McCrae. From Rosa Parks Elementary, 3rd grade teacher, Stephanie Solnick, escorted by Union Varsity Palm members Taylor Butcher and Kayla Pham. Ms. Solnick earned her bachelor's degree in elementary education and master's degree in school administration from Oklahoma State University. She has taught for 9 years, 8 of those at Rosa Parks. She says her inspiration is her 4th grade teacher, Miss Miller. She said Miss Miller was not only supportive, but she was unfailingly assured them that they all could achieve great things. Ms. Solnick says her passion for learning and education was indescribable. I continue to strive each day to bring the same passion of learning into my classroom just as Ms. Miller did. She values the incredible opportunities she has to develop and inspire the next generation of leaders and states, with a culture and sense of community within our classrooms, my students know that I truly believe in them and that they are capable of attaining their dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, Rosa Parks Teacher of the Year, Stephanie Solnick. Union 6th grade center, language arts teacher, Caitlin Bueno, escorted by Union Air Force Junior ROTC Cadet Major Garrett Sledge. Miss Bueno earned her bachelor's degree in English education from Northeastern State University and will graduate in May with a master's in education administration from the University of Oklahoma. She is in her 8th year of teaching, all of those at Union 6th and 7th grade center. Miss Bueno finds her inspiration in her students and their ability to see the good in life despite all the adversities they face. She values the relationships built with her students and says, getting to know them and their story is what motivates me to be a better teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, Union 6th grade center Teacher of the Year, Caitlin Bueno. From Union 7th grade center, language arts teacher, Cassie Lasicki, escorted by U-Hype crew member, Matthew Morales. Miss Lasicki earned her Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education with reading specialization from the University of Iowa She is in her 7th year of teaching, 4.5 of those at Union. Miss Lisicki is inspired by her coworkers who surround her with positivity and a passion for education, which keeps her growing into the best teacher she can be for her kiddos. Miss Lisicki values the joy her students share with her, whether it's from a story someone shares or the kids laughing while she tries to rap about a sentence structure. She says, whatever the reason is we are laughing, seeing joy in our classroom means our day was a great one. Ladies and gentlemen, Union 7th grade center Teacher of the Year, Cassie Lisicki. From Union 9th grade center, Media Specialist, Rose Lambert. Escorted by Union varsity cheerleader, Carly Knupp. Miss Lambert earned her bachelor's degree in psychology and bachelor's degree in secondary education with social studies from Oklahoma Baptist University and master's degree in library and administrative information science from the University of Texas. After 17 years as a public librarian, she came to Union, where she has taught for 18 years. Miss Lambert estimates she has taught over 20,000 students in these years. She gets her inspiration from helping other people achieve their goals and the variety of experiences she can share while working with the teachers and the students on various topics and projects. Ladies and gentlemen, Union 9th grade Teacher of the Year, Rose Lambert. And from Union High School, English language lead teacher, Jennifer Ochoa, escorted by Alex Gonzalez. Miss Ochoa attended Oral Roberts University and Oklahoma State University and has earned her bachelor's degree in elementary education and teaching English as a second language and will graduate with a master's degree in school administration in December. She is in her 7th year of education, all of those at Union. She is inspired by leaders within our district who pour their hearts and souls into the lives of students and says Union has so many people who try to help students not only learn, but improve their lives. She finds value in making a difference in the lives of students and their families. This year, a student said, Miss Ochoa, I think you should walk the graduation stage with me. I wouldn't even be able to get there if it wasn't for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Union High School Teacher of the Year, Jennifer Ochoa. Unable to attend tonight are Lisa Schatz, Ochoa Elementary Teacher of the Year, and Jeff Kennedy, Union Alternative Center Teacher of the Year. Congratulations to all 20 of our 2018 Site Teachers of the Year. We thank you for your dedication to our Union students.
Edmond Santa Fe 17-0 here. Union with an 8-2 record. The Wolves of Edmond Santa Fe come in with a 7-3 mark. It has been total domination, especially statistic-wise, too. We'll take a look at the first half stats here before kickoff.
If you're looking at the offense, Union's up 150 yards of offense on the Santa Fe Wolves. It's 197 for the Redskins to 45 for the Santa Fe Wolves. Hansen going just 4 of 10 for 29 yards.
Rauschenberg to kick off. The second half is underway, and he's going to boot this one well through the end zone there. No chance of a return there. Try to update you on some of those scores here in 6A and 1 as well in the state playoffs. And all the East Side teams so far, Jeff, are having a good evening so far, it looks like. Get those scores to you in a moment here. As it'll be 1st and 10, Edmond Santa Fe at their 20-yard line. And Cannon Hansen, their senior quarterback, leads them out on the field with Tyler Travis, their junior 1,000-yard rusher running back in the backfield with him. Here are some scores here. Number 1 undefeated Broken Arrow, 35-0 over the Moore Lions. That's in the third quarter. It's Owasso leading Norman 28-14 in the second quarter. And late in the first quarter, Jenks 21, Putnam City North 6. So all the East Side teams leading so far. Throw over the middle is incomplete, knocked away there. Intended for Nico Neves, and a good job defensively for the Redskins there. Breaking that play up was JoJo Nichols. He's had a big night so far. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
It was a great throw by Hansen right across the middle. Cutting across was Nieves. And just as the ball came to him, big JoJo Nichols, I say big because he's only 5'11", 165, but he sure lowered the boom on that one.
2nd and 10. Hansen takes the snap, turns those quickly to the right side, and knocked away. Big collision there at the 28-yard line, incomplete. Intended out there for that Caden Adrix, but he had no chance to receive that one. There's a big collision there in the secondary. Good job, good coverage there. Jacquin Sanders, the left cornerback, made the big hit. So it is 3rd and 10. Hansen's pass has been right on target, but good defensive plays by the Redskins.
I was just about to say that was almost a mirror image of the other side of the field.
Exactly.
Jaquan Sanders got an arm in there, but he sure hit the receiver hard.
This is now 3rd and 10. Edmond Santa Fe, their own 20, need the 30 for a first down. Back to passes. Hansen throws off the right side. Is caught. First down, 33-yard line. Spun out of bounds there. Nice throw and catch there by Hansen over to Caden Eckers, and it's going to be a first down. Jacquin Sanders on the coverage there, but not before he made the catch for 11 yards. And the first down, football now at the 33-yard line. Just underway in the second half. Tulsa Union 17, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. Hansen takes a snap, hands off to Travis, has a bit of a hole there. Now it's shoved back very quickly. Jacob Rogers, the linebacker, came up in a hurry. Well, it looked like he had some running room there for a second. Then, boy, Rogers came and closed that in a heartbeat. He only got 1 yard on the play, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, a hole was opened up between Ryan Denny and Trey Anderson on the near side of the field. And just as it looked like he was probably going to get a first down on there, Jacob Rogers comes out of nowhere. And, man, that guy has been all over the field today and making clutch plays right when we need him.
5'11", 185-pound junior. Jacob Rogers had a big night so far. 2nd down and 8. Hansen waits for the snap. Has a man in motion, fakes to him, hands it off again to Travis. Travis goes up the middle, across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Close to a first down. Big run there. Trey Thompson, the outside linebacker, made the hit. Check that. It was Ethan Heisch was the ball carrier, 29. Sophomore was in to give Travis a break there. Had a nice run up the middle there. There's some difficulty with numbers tonight as Edmond Santa Fe shows up with white jerseys with silver numbers on a white jersey. Who does that? Micah Schnotty is in the backfield now. Now a flag is thrown. And it'll be procedure against Edmond Santa Fe, and the line moved too quickly there. That was on a 3rd and 1, so that really is costly for him. Sets him back to 3rd and 6 and takes the football to the 37-yard line. They've got to get up to the 44 for a first down.
Yeah, we've already seen Edmond Santa Fe there at the end of the first half for whatever reason, lining the quarterback under center to try to get the first down. But now they can't do that. They've got to earn those 6 yards.
One thing they don't want to do is punt. That's a disaster in the first half. Every punt they tried was blocked or deflected, and it's off the hands, incomplete. Intended out there for Trace Ford on a quick pass to the right side. It was on his hands, but he couldn't hold on to it. So it's punt time for the Wolves. It's 4th down and 6. 9:58, clock is stopped with the incomplete pass left in the third quarter. Tulsa Union 17, Edmond Santa Fe nothing here.
And so far on the punts, Elijah Tomlin or Trey Thompson, one of the two has been able to get through without any difficulty. And now it looks like they're putting everybody on the line to stop this punt.
Caleb Billy-Miewicz is their punter. He's had a disastrous night. High snap, takes a kick, and he gets it away. And it's going downfield pretty good. Takes a good bounce. Picked up in the hop at the 35-yard line. Coming across the field to the 40. 45 up the sideline. Midfield spun out of bounds in Edmond Santa Fe territory. Around the 47-yard line was Kyler Pearson, the 5'9 junior. Returned that. Nice return there. And Tulsa Union will start inside Edmond Santa Fe territory with a first down for their first possession of the third quarter.
Well, you want to talk about an exciting guy to watch on punt returns. Kyler Pearson, absolutely I don't think I've ever seen him put up his hand to call a fair catch.
He has a burst of speed, too. Wow.
And that one off the bounce, he takes it to the outside quickly and makes some yards where most guys would just let that go and then let it be downed.
So the senior Peyton Thompson brings his Union Redskins offense onto the field. Two split left, one to the right. Turns, hands it off to Darius Boone. Boone goes off the right side, has a whole 45, 40, 35. Here he goes, 30, outside of the 25, cuts back inside of the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Union Redskins, 47-yard touchdown run by Darius Boone as the Redskins increase their lead to 23-0 here. Their first possession and first play of the second half.
It was a great job by Darius Boone. The near side of the offensive line, Mason Givens, Gabe Cantu, Jake Henry securing a couple blocks for him. And then Jaquay Shavers, is 30 yards down the field, and he's still holding his block without holding when Darius Boone gets there.
Noah Rauschenberg attempt the extra point. Kyler Pearson has a knee down there to hold for him. Waiting for the snap. Snap is back. Ball spotted down. Rauschenberg swings it through, and it's good. 9:34 left in the third quarter. And now, Tulsa Union 24, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. This is Redskins football, KRMG 102.3.
That's more what we want to see.
Recruits.
Want to keep up with Union Athletic news, schedules, and watch live stream events? Check out the official app of the Union Redskins, presented by Classic Chevrolet. Available for free download in the App Store or on Google Play. Trace Ford, Nico Neves, and Talon Chetron back deep for Edmond Santa Fe. Noah Rauschenberg to kick off for Union.
Noah Rauschenberg, the 6'2", 200-pound senior star kicker for the Redskins. That was the all-time record for extra points and including the scoring record for Union High. Kicks it all way high into the end zone and through the end zone with that 20-mile-an-hour north wind at his back. And Edmond Santa Fe, the Wolves now trailing 24-0. Will take over first and 10 at their 20-yard line. Jeff Johns will have a chance to pick up a little information on some of our top recruits so far in this Union football program, one of the tops in the state.
Yeah, a couple of guys that we've been looking at. Peyton Thompson getting some offers from the Air Force. We've got from Abilene Christian, Eastern Michigan's looking at him as well. Darius Boone, it's a couple of the same options, Eastern Michigan and Abilene Christian. Isaiah McGuire I talked about a little bit earlier. He's got an offer from the University of Missouri, looking at a possible preferred walk-on at Oklahoma State.
Flag up in the air. It'll be another procedure penalty on Edmond Center. No, excuse me, offsides against Tulsa Union. Union committed the play there. Josh Peoples jumped a little bit earlier there, so it'll cost him 5. First down and 5 now for the Wolves. Darius Boone just scored that 47-yard touchdown, being recruited by Iowa State, by Tulsa, right? Has some pretty good schools looking at him right now, too. In motion, Hansen goes back to pass, looks off the middle, now throws and way overthrown. Then the receiver is at midfield, and he threw it over his head to about the 40-yard line. That was Taylor Shelton, the freshman receiver at 6'3", and took his arm to throw that far into the wind and over that guy's head so high. Still now second down and 5 after that penalty on first down.
JT did a good job covering him. He was just standing right in front of the guy, tracked him all the way down the field, didn't let him pass, and the ball looked a little, I probably looked a little more overthrown than it was just because JT's did a good job screening him out of it.
Hanson waits for the snap on 2nd and 5, takes it, hands off, and going to be caught in the backfield and knocked out the 25-yard line. Ethan Heisch was the ball carrier, their sophomore running back, in for their star Tyler Travis. And Nick Jones, the inside linebacker, wrapped him up and threw him down for no gain, so it's now 3rd and 5. They started 1st and 5 after a offsides penalty on the Union defensive line. So here come the Wolves now with 2 receivers split to the left side, 1 to the right. In the shotgun is their senior 6'3" quarterback, Kanan Hansen, thrown for over 1,400 yards this year, 11 touchdowns. And legal procedure now against the Wolves. The big guy on the right side, the right tackle, 6'3", 101-pound Trey Anderson, moved ahead of the snap. And the procedure penalty cost him 5, now make it 3rd down and 10 as they go back to their original line of scrimmage, the 20-yard line. Just underway in the second half, 8:47 left in the third quarter. With Tulsa Union on top, 24-0. They have dominated Edmond Santa Fe. Edmond Santa Fe has not even come close to scoring so far tonight. Now they're backed up their own 20 with a 3rd and 10. Hanson takes a snap, rolls to the right, being chased. Under pressure, throws, and it's going to be incomplete. He was running for his life and threw it wide of his intended receiver over there. Incomplete. Intended for Nico Nevis. Defending there was Jaquan Sanders. And it'll be punt time again for the Wolves. In case you missed us the first half, they tried, 3 or 4 punts, and all of them were deflected or blocked.
Every single one of them.
8 yards, 5 yards. I mean, it was just a nightmare for them. So let's see what they can do now in the second half.
And part of the problem we've talked about a little bit is that their punters only lined up not even 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. There's just not a lot of room to work.
Now it's a whistle. Let's see, the referee threw the flag. Another procedure against Edmond Santa Fe. They'll back up another 5 yards. So now they'll try this punt with the line of scrimmage of the 15. Back up their punter, Caleb Bilamowitz. They're going to send him all the way back. This junior kicker will now be right at this 5-yard line. Deep for the Union Redskins. Kyler Pearson, he's now all the way up at the 40-yard line of Edmond Santa Fe. A rugby-style kick, kicks it off to the right side, hits at the 45, bounces near midfield, and rolls out of bounds at right on the 50-yard line stripe. Union High School will take over there, 1st and 10 at midfield, leading Edmond Santa Fe 24-0. This is Redskins football.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ball is handed off to Darius Boone. Boone gains 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5 for Union. Michael Pope on the stop for the Wolves.
Boone again. Boone straight up the middle. One guy loses the helmet as he plows forward to the 40-yard line.
Looks like that was Mason Givens that lost his hat.
He's having to come off there to be replaced by Ryan Rodriguez.
And something that's interesting that you want to note when you're not seeing it, you don't quite get, and I don't even, is that Darius Boone usually breaks a lot of runs to the outsides of the field, but now he's had to have some coaching. He's going straight up the middle.
As he does this 3rd and 1, breaks across the 40, runs over a man at the 35. First down, Union Redskins on a 3rd and 1. Big power run by Darius Boone. He ran over a defender and takes the ball inside the Edmond Santa Fe 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Union at the 34.
Boy, that was a nice job by Katie Jones coming up to meet the tackle. That safety on the near side of the field comes up to try to stop Darius Boone, and Darius does not stop. He goes right over the top of him, and I think Katie's going to bring a little help next time.
J.T. McLeod comes in, goes off the left side, 2 receivers to the right. Thompson waiting for the snap from the 34-yard line, takes it, goes back to pass, throws down the left side, looking down the field and pushed and no call, interference. Wow, inside the 5. They just knocked J.T. McLeod off the football about the 3-yard line, and official back there quickly waved off, incomplete pass. So incomplete, 2nd down and 10, and the Union crowd is not happy with that. Wow.
Yeah, and I can't blame him for not being happy. Angelo Rankin was going to miss that, and J.T. McLeod would have caught it. But he, right about at the U of the end zone, Rankin just decides to shove him with his shoulder, and it was pretty noticeable.
2nd and number 34. Handoff goes to Boone, hit in the backfield. Again, that's at number 1, Trace Ford. Whips Darius Boone to the ground, and Boone didn't like it. He put his shoulder into Trace Ford, and now a flag is thrown. And let's see who's probably going to come on. Darius Boone kind of lost his cool there for a moment. But I tell you, I know why he was upset. Trace Ford just took him and whipped him around, threw him to the ground.
Well, it sounds like the crowd's calling for a face mask. I certainly didn't see it, but maybe he saw it.
It's against Union. Darius Boone lost his cool there. It's going to cost his team 15 yards. And there you see out there making quite a scene of this is Trace Ford. Rejoining you from Tulsa Union Stadium. Sorry about that, off momentarily. All you missed was a personal foul on Darius Boone after he was shoved by the defender of Edmond North, Trace Ford. Not happy with that. Gave him a shove, cost him 15. So now the Redskins have it 3rd, but they're 3rd and 27 back at their own 49-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. By himself, Peyton Thompson in the backfield, throws off to the left flat. Caught but hit immediately and knocked down for a loss on the play. 4th down and long for Tulsa Union, as that whole series was a disaster. Spencer Shadle caught the football, but he was wrapped up immediately, and it'll be punt time for Union. Leading 24-0. Clock running 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of play here at Tulsa's Union Tuttle Stadium here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. First round of the state 6A1 playoffs. If this keeps up, it looks like it'll once again be a rematch of Tulsa and Jenks.
Yes, gotcha, Mike.
Punt is fair, caught at the 16-yard line. That's where Edmond Santa Fe takes over. 1st and 10.
Takes a snap, hands off. Running back goes up near the 20-yard line, gained about 3 yards on the play. Tackle made by Isaiah McGuire.
It's one of the big men that we've talked about a few times, Isaiah McGuire. Like we've said, he's got an offer from the University of Missouri. He's got a couple other schools that are talking to him, but his mom is an OSU grad, and my wife works with his mom, and she has said she'd very much like to see him in orange and black.
That sounds right. Keep him in state. Whistle sounds here. Let's see what they're doing here. Official has asked for an official's timeout. There's a clock situation there. Now they're ready to go again. 5:07 left here. The clock, 2nd down and 8. The clock starts to run. Edmond Santa Fe, their own 19-yard line. They trail Tulsa Union 24-0. Hands it back to pass. Now rolls off to his left side. Now he's going to keep the ball running the 20, 25, out of bounds to the 28-yard line. And it'll be very close to a 1st down for the Wolves. Looks like it will be 1st and 10, Edmond Santa Fe. Good scramble there by Cannon Hansen. It opened up, but nobody was near him. He finally chased him out of bounds after the pickup all the way to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
Darius Murdoch started to come around on the far side of the field. It was a good job by Micah Snoddy picking up the block, but it had already caused Hansen to come onto the near side of the field trying to escape those tacklers.
Hansen in the shotgun behind him. Running back takes a snap, goes off the right side. Boy, hit immediately as Micah Snooty and knocked down for a loss on the play. Great defensive play. The big charge by the Redskins in the backfield and led there by Mason Gibbons, the 6'3", 300-pound junior. And he closed in a hurry. Big man on the move there and stuck him for a loss on the play of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13 as Edmond Santa Fe now at their 26-yard line. And the official has stopped play here. The play a little shaken up, and we'll take a break too. This is Union High School football on KRMG.
I think this is just an official timeout, but I don't know what they're doing. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
player,
he's got it.
yeah,
Okay,
player
I
was
see. I
down.
see. Yeah, I'd be interested.
Second down, 13 for Edmond Santa Fe. Their own 26-yard line. Quick pass goes outside, hands to the right flat there, left flat rather, and it was knocked down immediately. Short gain of 3 or 4 on the play. That was Hansen completing to Caden Akers there. Excuse me, to Talon Chatron, their freshman wideout. Got the lost yardage back and one more for that, but it's still now 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for Edmond Santa Fe. They're at the football at their own 29-yard line. Have to get up to the 38 here for a first down. Hansen, Micah Snooty in the backfield behind him. Takes a snap. Back to pass, throws up over the middle and down the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. Almost intercepted there. That was J.T. McLeod on the coverage. Incomplete. 4th down, punt time for the Wolves. Talon Tron was the intended receiver down there in Santa Fe. But excellent coverage there by the senior J.T. McLeod.
And it was so good, you might say that he probably should have had that because he was falling down. Chatron got in there, and you can hear the fans are not too happy. They think there should have been some interference on that call. I thought Chatron just made a pretty good defensive play on the receiver side.
Kevin Biamovitz gets the punt away. This is the second good punt he's had. The last one was about a little over 30 yards. This one takes a nice bounce for Edmond Santa Fe inside the Union 30. It'll be blown down there, and it'll be 1st and 10. Redskins have the football at their own 29-yard line, and we'll take a break. This is Redskins football.
Yeah. Well, when he gets the punt off, he's not a bad kicker.
Yeah.
The Union Athletic Department, Union Football Booster Club, and the Mama Skins would like to thank the following businesses for their contribution to Union Redskins football. Shipman Photography, Abuelos, Fox Cleaners, Dean Atchison, Nevis Mexican Grill, and the Walmart Neighborhood Market at 81st and Garnett.
Doing a little duty here. I think he's tying the shoe of Darius Boone, isn't he? Yep. He's trying to get Darius Boone doing something with his.
That's a team player right there.
He is right there. How about that? Getting the starting quarterback to tie the shoe of his star running back. Has had a big touchdown run so far tonight, Darius Boone. Now we're set to go. 1st and 10. Union, their own 29-yard line. Man goes in motion. Thompson takes a snap, throws the man in motion off the left side there, and he's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage, thrown down for a loss on the play. Jacques Shaver is the receiver, and Zavatar Sutton made the stop there. Loss of 1. 2nd down, 11 now. 3 minutes, clock running left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, when you run the fake jet sweep out for just a quick outside flat pass enough times like Union does, eventually the defense starts to pick up on it. And that's something that we're seeing from Union. There's just not a lot of creativity. I wonder if they're trying to just save that for next round against Jinx.
I wouldn't be surprised, that's for sure. The big Trojan Union rematch again looks like it's on its way for the 2nd round of the playoffs next Friday. Takes a snap, turns the hands off, goes to Boone. Boone goes on the left side, across the 30, up to the 32-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. Still long yardage for Union after that loss in the last play. So it'll be 3rd down, and it'll be about 7. Junius Gaston made the stop there for Edmond Santa Fe. Redskins have the football, their own 32-yard line. Need to get to the 39 for a 1st down here. 2:16, clock running, left to play in the 3rd quarter. Union 24, Edmond Santa Fe nothing. Redskins come out with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Waiting for the snap is Thompson. Takes it, looks, throws, tries to throw it to Boone, but is knocked away, and guess who? It was Trace Ford who came crashing in there. His defensive end has made some big plays for Edmond Santa Fe all night. Their impressive 6'4", 225-pound senior swatted that ball down incomplete. It'll be 4th down, 7, and here comes the Union punt team on the field with exactly 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
I'm trying to think, is this the 1st or the 2nd punt for Union tonight? The third.
Yeah.
Okay. So they've got a little bit of experience punting the ball away, but it's still, it's one of the things that Union does it well. They just don't have to do it very often.
Stephon Forbes, the junior, is back to punt. Brushes on and got it off there, just got it off. He gets a nice Union hop, picked up at the 40-yard line and the 43-yard line and thrown down immediately there on the return. So it's going to be Santa Fe with a good field position here. That was Jack Woods who picked the ball up on the hop and made the return. It sets Edmond Santa Fe up with their best field position in some time. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 1:48 left here in this 3rd quarter. 24-0 Tulsa Union leading the Wolves of Edmond Santa Fe. Micah still, I don't know what's happened to Tyler Travis, their 1,000-yard-plus rusher. He is not in the backfield. It's Ethan Hesch, the sophomore, is in the backfield behind Cannon Hansen. On the 1st down, takes a snap, hands off to the running back Hesch. Hesch goes off there, fumbles the football that's on the pitch, on the field, scramble for it. Looks like Union's going to be on it at the 45-yard line. Yes, the Redskins have recovered the fumble. Recovering the fumble there and jumping on it was Michael Panther, the big 6', 295-pound senior, as Ethan Hesch coughed up the football, bounced around there, and it was big Michael Panther who pounced on it there and gave Union the football back at their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10 now, Union.
Well, I didn't see exactly who got their paw in there to knock it out, but it was just a stray hand. I wouldn't be surprised because the 2 guys I saw reaching for it were none other than Jacob Rogers and Isaiah McGuire. So one of them got their hands on it, and Michael Panther just did a great job. He just fell on the ball just like you're supposed to.
Thompson, the quarterback, Boone, the running back in the backfield. Thompson looks to the right side, now throws down the field to the right, and it is incomplete, intended just off the fingertips, the 15-yard line of Jacques Shavers. Nice pass there by Peyton Thompson, just off the fingertips, but a flag is down. Holding against Tulsa Union, so it'll come back anyway. Holding call on the Redskins. It'll cost him big at a 1st and 20 situation.
We looked at one of the stats that I saw at the half was that Union had 4 penalties for 40 yards at the half. And you can't make the mental mistakes that they're making right now in this game and expect to do well. Now they've got 7 penalties for quite a bit because we've got for 70 yards. So if you're averaging 10 yards every time you commit a penalty, it's just not something you're going to be able to do next week against Jinx.
Says you're not sudden death football. Loser, of course, their season ends. Tulsa Union looking to play in the 2nd round next week. Handoff goes to the backfield. Boone is hit just as he got to the line of scrimmage. Once again, that's Trace Ford there, that big defensive end. Has just wreaked havoc on the Union defense here on that left side of their running to. So it'll now be 2nd down and 20. No gain on the play. Football at the Redskins' 35-yard line. Clock starts to run again with 1:15 to play in the 3rd quarter. 24-0 Tulsa Union. Thompson waits a snap, and jumping and going across too soon is Edmond Santa Fe. Will cost him 5 yards. Instead of 2nd and 20, it'll be 2nd and 15.
It looked like there were at least 2 games. It
Yeah.
was basically the entire Santa Fe front that jumped off sides there. And Peyton Thompson does that so well. Week in and week out, he gets that hard count and almost always gets somebody to jump.
So now 2nd and 15. Union at their own 40-yard line. Need to get to the Edmond Santa Fe 45 for a 1st down here. Looking over the sideline, Peyton Thompson. They hold the card up, gets the signal he likes. Backs up into the shotgun. Darius Boone off to his left side. Takes a snap. Looking to the right. Throws to the right sideline. It's complete. Caught there at the midfield. Short of the 1st down. Torrey Dillard made the catch. The 5'6", 145-pound junior was hit immediately by Mason Olquin and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Union now on a 3rd down, but a more makeable situation. 3rd down and 5.
Nice quick out route by Torrey Dillard. Just 5 yards, turns to the outside, and he's got a lot of speed. Something that they've been running Torrey on those short routes, so we haven't been able to see his speed as much. But tonight, he's making some good plays.
Redskins now 3rd and 5. Waiting for the snap as Thompson takes it. Hands off to Boone. Boone keeps it, goes straight ahead. Only gets 2 or 3 yards. It's going to be 4th down. Short yardage for Union. Under 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. And once again, that's that Trace Ford, that big defensive end, made the tackle there.
They obviously see something they like against Ricky Stromberg and Quentin Barnes because they're lining him up on the left side of that offensive line every time. And, you know, we said earlier that Boone's kicking it over to Jake Henry. And so they've started to make some adjustments.
4th and 3. Redskins are going to go for it from their own 48-yard line of Edmond Santa Fe. Now Peyton Thompson backs off the line, takes a look over at the sideline, gets another play, repositions his star running back Darius Boone to his right side. 4th and 3. Have to get to the 45 for a 1st down, and I think they're going to stop the clock here with 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Timeout. Union will take it with them. Redskins football leading 24-0 on KRMG.
Stephon Ford back in punt formation for Union. Jack Woods back deep for Edmond Santa Fe.
No one's even looking at it.
How long was that punt? Stephen Forbes just punted the football into the end zone for Edmond Santa Fe, and the Wolves will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 50-yard punt by Stephen Forbes, the junior, as Union on a 4th and 3 tried to get Edmond Santa Fe to jump. They couldn't do that, and they then called a delay of the game penalty against Union. That's why the punt, and Forbes got a beauty off there, kicked it into the end zone. So it'll be Edmond Santa Fe, 1st and 10, their own 20-yard line as we start the 4th quarter of play here. The final 12 minutes at Union Tunnel Stadium for the season. As I would assume next week's game, it looked like it would probably be, I'll get an update on the Jenks score, but Jenks was leading Putnam City North in their 1st round game. And the bracket shows it would be another Union Jenks classic matchup. Not sure where it would be. Many times it is scheduled for Tulsa's Chapman Stadium. We'll have to wait and see when the things are made there. It's Jenks at the half, leading Putnam North Panthers 28-6. That's at halftime at Jenks, leading Putnam North 28-6. Other scores there for 6A football. Broken Arrow was running away from the Lions 42-0 over Moore in the third quarter. And the Owasso Rams leading 28-14 over Norman North. So once again, East Side domination in the big 6A1 class in Oklahoma high school football. Hey, Santa Claus has made an appearance on the sidelines here at Tulsa Union. Look up on the big board here. It's this kind of weather down there, though, isn't it, guys? We're below freezing here with a 20-mile-an-hour north wind. Doc Blevins has very smartly retired to the locker room so he can get warmed up so he can get it back to the sidelines for the end of the game here. All right, Edmond Santa Fe, 1st and 10, their own 20-yard line to start the fourth quarter. Hanson, the quarterback, turns, hands off, and boy, met immediately and thrown back is Ethan Heisch. What has happened to Tyler Travis? Their star running back came into the game with over 1,000 yards rushing, had 6 games over 100 yards, and we have not seen him really since the second quarter. Loss of 1 on the play. Dawson Puck, the Union linebacker, reserve, is in there to make the tackle. 2nd 11. Ball on the 19-yard line. Hanson in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks to his left to throw, throws down the left sideline, and it is going to be intercepted at the 45-yard line by Union. Picked off there by J.T. McLeod, the starting senior right cornerback. Great coverage there on Talon Chatron, the freshman receiver, big kid at 6'3", where McLeod is a 6-footer. But he played that ball beautifully, had the interception. It'll be Union football 1st and 10 at their own 40.
He had incredible positioning on the pass. I had a visit with my father who informed me that on that last one where the fans were calling for pass interference, Chatron just dragged him down to the ground, and J.T. McLeod was trying to make a catch there. This time, almost the exact same thing happens. McLeod is tracking him. He gets right in front of him, has his eyes on the ball. Chatron drags him to the ground, but this time, J.T. McLeod comes up with the ball. He focuses and makes a great catch.
What's that, the 3rd turnover tonight for Edmond Santa Fe? They've had 2 fumbles, four turnovers now. Pitch goes back from Thompson, picked up there by Kyler Pearson. Pearson drops the football. It's on the turf. I think Edmond Santa Fe has recovered the fumble. It is. Edmond Santa Fe has recovered the Kyler Pearson fumble in Union territory at the Redskin 48-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We have a Edmond Santa Fe player down. They'll have the football in Union territory. When we come back, let's take a break. 24-0 Union over Edmond Santa Fe in the fourth quarter.
The Union trainer is an expert on concussions, and I'm sure he'll be able to lend some help over to the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves.
Edmond Santa Fe, after the fumble recovery, now has it 1st and 10. They're at the Union 48-yard line. Hanson, the quarterback. Snooty in the backfield behind him. Hanson takes a snap, rolls off to his left side. He's going to run 50, 45, out of bounds. Got about 4 yards.
Hanson's got some speed he's coming out of the backfield with, and he bounces it out to the left side of the field, and because Elijah Tomlin 2 plays in a row now has come off the outside with some speed, and it's fortunate for the Wolves that they've been able to pick up their blocks because otherwise Hansen gets hit pretty hard.
Picked up 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and let's call it about 6. For Edmond Santa Fe, they're at the Tulsa Union 45-yard line. Hansen, one back to the back. He turns Hansen back. He goes across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Carried by Micah Snoddy again. Nick Jones made the tackle. It'll be 3rd down for the Wolves now. 3rd is about 4, but for them, this is obviously, no matter where they are on the field, about 4-down territory. They're down 24-0 with just 10 minutes and 40 seconds clock running left in this football game and in their season. Hansen, they need the 39 of Union for the 1st down. Takes a snap, turns hands off to Snoddy, breaks inside the 40, drives for the 39. I think he has the 1st down. 1st down for the Wolves. All right, Doc Blevins, down on the sideline to you as Edmond Santa Fe has the 1st down.
Oh, just wanted to tell you guys, you were talking about recruiting a while ago. Noah told me, Arkansas is really hot on him, but just in the last week, Oregon, Southern Cal, and Arizona, all from the Pac-12, are talking to him.
Very good. Well, he's a great kicker for sure. Hansen now with the 1st down at the Union 39-yard line for Edmond Santa Fe. Hands off, so he breaks a tackle at the 35, dives for the 34-yard line. Micah Snoddy has been taking over the running jobs. Their star back, Tyler Travis, has not been seen since the 1st half. Jacob Rogers had a big night defensively for the Redskins. Adds another tackle to his total at inside linebacker. 2nd down and 6 from the Union 35-yard line. Hansen takes a snap, hands up to Snoddy again, tries the left side this time, gets just a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 4. Nick Jones up in the inside linebacker spot to make the stop for Union. Redskins, their black jerseys tonight with the silver helmets, silver pants. Edmond Santa Fe on the road with their green pants, white jerseys, stupid silver numbers you can't see, and green helmets.
Tell us how you really feel about those numbers.
I hate those things. 24-0 Tulsa Union over Edmond Santa Fe. Clock is running, coming down the 9-minute mark left in this football game. Union trying to get their defensive secondary lined up. Hansen on a 3rd down and 5. Takes a snap, hands to Snoddy. He'll get nowhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down. And the Wolves will be going for it, of course. Darius Murdoch, the 6'4", 265-pound senior, teamed with Isaiah McGuire, the 6'4", 250-pound senior, combined to make the tackle there and stop Snoddy for no gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 5. Let's see, Edmond Santa Fe trying to get something going here. Down 24-0. 8.5 minutes left in this football game. Let's see what they come up with on 4th down and 5. Need the 30 for a 1st down. Pants and throws to the middle. It's caught 25-20 to the 15-yard line. Breaks one tackle, goes inside the 15 to the 12. Good pitch and catch. Micah Snoddy, the running back, over the middle, converts on the 4th and 5. Elijah Tomlin made the touchdown saving tackle, and finally Edmond Santa Fe has got something going here offensively. They're 1st and 10 at the Union 11-yard line. That pickup on 4th and 5, 23 yards, their biggest offensive play of the night. He only had 44 yards the entire 1st half. Hansen takes a snap, hands to Snoddy, gets to the 15-yard line, and push a 10-yard line and push back there. Might have gotten a yard, but that's about it there. Middle of the defense with Nick Jones leading the way. The inside linebacker made the stop. It'd be 2nd down. Football still at the 10-yard line. They can just get maybe a 1st down inside the 1, but not much room left there for sure. Hansen was stood in the backfield behind him, puts him off to the left side, turns, hands off to Snoddy, off the right side tackle, falls forward for a couple of yards inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, long yard, 3rd and 7. Nick Jones again, the inside linebacker, made the stop. So now let's see if the Union defense come up with a big play here on 3rd and 7. Clock running, 7:20 left in the 4th quarter. Tulsa Union with the game under control. They lead 24-0. Edmond Santa Fe trying to avoid the shutout in their what looks to be their final game of the season. Hansen in the backfield, the shotgun, waiting for the snap. Then Snoddy off to the left side, back to pass, throws down the left side, and is caught. Touchdown! Nice back shoulder catch there. It was again that freshman Taylor Chatron, who has been a big receiver all night for them. 6'3", 170 pounds, caught it right in the right across the goal line and fell out of bounds, but both feet in the bounds, and J.T. McLeod was there defensively, but just a nice throw and catch. Perfect throw.
It was. Unfortunately for the receiver, Chatrone, I was looking through the binoculars, and he bobbled it. That catch is not going to hold up if they've got review because he bobbles it, and as he's falling out of bounds, that's when he actually secures the catch. Fortunately enough for him, we don't have that, and it's a touchdown. But it was a good
Rivas
play.
going to try the extra point. Now they mess up the extra point snap there, and they're going to be thrown back down to the 10-yard line. Kicker had no chance there. Low snap, and the guy trying to hold the football couldn't get it either, and so it's going to be a bad snap and bad extra point attempt, so it'll be no good. And Tulsa Union holds on to the lead here, 24-6 Union over Edmond Santa Fe, 6:56 to play. This is Redskins football on KRMG 102.3.
Union Public Schools wishes to thank Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma, our sports medicine provider for all district sports. Union fans, don't forget to watch the Union Football Coaches Show. Each week, Coach Fred and KRMG's Rick Corey review the game with an entire playback of what you see tonight, as well as game stats and player interviews. Check out the Union website for links to the show, as well as showtimes on Cox Cable. That's www.unionps.org. Caleb Balimowitz to kick off for Edmond Santa Fe.
It's now falling below freezing, wind 20 miles an hour blowing. 29 degrees officially, Mike Downing tells us from the studio. So 29 degrees, the 20-mile-an-hour wind makes for a very cold, uncomfortable evening here.
Santa Fe didn't have enough guys on the near side of the ball, so they're going to call him for procedure and march him back a couple yards.
So they'll now kick from the 35-yard line. Looks like they're angling for a possible onside kick attempt here, which would make sense, down 24-6. They're lined up to kick it off to the left side there. Let's see what they come up with here on their onside kick attempt. And they do, kick it high in the air, bounces and picked up, dropped, scramble for it, but Union has the football at the Edmond Santa Fe 43-yard line. It was Josh Friedrich who recovered it. Any relation to the head coach?
Yes.
Of course, That's right. So Kirk Frederick, glad his son did a nice job of jumping on that onside kick attempt. And Union has the football now at the Edmond Santa Fe 43-yard line. First and 10, 6:53, left to play in the game, leading 24-6.
So that last scoring by Edmond Santa Fe was a 10 play, 51-yard drive by the Santa Fe Wolves, set up by a 23-yard pass on 4th down to Snotty.
Peyton has the hands off, and here it goes to Darius Boone. Boone right up the middle, inside the 35-yard line. Going to be close to a first down here. Trace Ford, that outstanding defensive end there, has made the tackle. Ball's going to be marked at the Edmond Santa Fe 34-yard line. Picked up a 9 on the play. Second down and 1 for Union. Thompson with Boone in the backfield. Get some of Boone's stats here in a moment to see what his yard total is tonight. He's been running well here. Here's the handoff to Boone. Up the middle he goes. Crashes across the 30-yard line. First down for the Redskins. First and 10 as Boone gets the first down. Closing in on 200 yards tonight. Jeff. 190 yards for senior running back Darius Boone, being recruited, we mentioned before, by the University of Tulsa and by Big 12 football team, Iowa State.
Darius has had a good night running the ball, but you also figure part of that is because that's most of what Union's been doing tonight is running the ball. They don't want to throw into the wind, and it's set up Darius for a good night.
Once again, there's Boone off the left side, piles across the 25-yard line to the 24. That offensive line up front is really doing a job tonight, aren't they? My gosh. Ricky Stromberg, 6'4", 300-pound senior left tackle. Left guard, 275-pound senior Quintus Barnes. Gabe Cantu, a junior, 290-pound center. Mason Gibbons, 300-pound junior, 6'3" right guard. And 260-pound right tackle, Jake Henry. All doing a great job tonight, Union up front. Big, fast, tough offensive line.
Yeah, and you've got to figure they've got guys that are down there beneath them waiting to come back up. But this is a big senior front that's going to be hard to lose next year.
2nd and 3 for Union. Snap, turn, handoff. There goes Darius Boone. This time he's met in the backfield. Maybe falls forward for 1 yard, but that's about it. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard for Union. 3rd and 1 at the 21-yard line. James Burnett, sophomore linebacker, made the stop for Edmond Santa Fe. Clock counting down now to 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Tulsa Union facing a 3rd down and 1 from the Edmond Santa Fe 21. Send Kyler Pearson off the right side along with J.T. McLeod. They're split to the right. Darius Boone to the right side of the quarterback, Peyton Thompson, the shotgun turn. Hands off to Boone through the 20. 1st down, Union, and knocked down at the 18-yard line. But good enough for a 1st and 10 as Darius Boone closes in on a 200-yard night.
It was a good play by Quentin Barnes. He pulls from the left side of the line off to the right side, secures a block on the outside, and Nick Jones, who they like to line up in this situation, gets a good block on the 2nd level of the linebacker, which secures the way for Boone to get through that 2nd level. And here he crosses over the 200 mark. That's 201 yards for Darius Boone.
Richard Johns with the stats for us tonight. 200-plus yard for Darius Boone. Waiting for now on 1st and 10 for the 19-yard line. Hand out to Boone, sweeps to the right side. Big hole 15, cuts inside to the 12-yard line. Knocked down there, nice run. And he adds to his total and moves Union closer to that goal line. Clock 3:45 left to play and counting. Union 24, Edmond Santa Fe 6. Now he'll whistle and a timeout on the field. We'll take it with him now. It's KRMG 102.3, listening to Union Redskins football.
This timeout is brought to you by South Point Auto Mall. Special thanks tonight to Andy Irwin and the UView crew. The UView crew is made up of Union High School students who shoot the video you see on the scoreboard and on the Union Football Coaches Show. Thanks, UView crew.
And the Redskins have the football, 2nd down and 4 from the Edmond Santa Fe 13-yard line. 3:40 left in the game. They've dominated from the start. Union 24, Edmond Santa Fe 6. Redskins trying to get over the 30 mark here. Their star running back, Darius Boone, is over the 200-yard mark rushing. He'll be in the backfield with senior quarterback Peyton Thompson when they break the huddle here in a moment. Union going from right to left as you'll be looking in. Break the huddle. Send 2 receivers off to the left, and behind Peyton Thompson is Darius Boone. 2nd and 4 from the Edmond Santa Fe 13. Waiting for the snap. Thompson takes it, turns, hands off to Boone. Boone cuts inside the 10 to the 5, still on his feet, into the end zone, touchdown. Darius Boone, the 5'11", 200-pound senior star running back of the Union Redskins, has scored again down on a 13-yard run, pushes him well over the 200-yard mark in rushing, and that for him tonight is his second touchdown of the night. And the Redskins put 30 up on Edmond Santa Fe with 3:30 left to play in the game. Rauschenberg in to attempt the 31st point. Kyler Pearson will hold for him. Into a stiff 20-mile-an-hour breeze, but no problem with Rauschenberg. That big, strong leg of his, he slams it through there. It's good. Union 31, Edmond Santa Fe 6, 3:30 left to play. This is Redskins football on KRMG 102.3 Tulsa.
That Union Redskin touchdown is proudly sponsored by TTCU, Federal Credit Union.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Edmond.
Smaller 3A, 4A schools, and they're 185 pounds now, but I got you, Mike.
Wow, look at that. On a sub-freezing night in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Union Redskins have been red hot. They rolled over the Edmond Santa Fe Wolves 31-6 with 3:30 left to play. That was a Darius Boone touchdown drive.
It sure was. Darius Boone got all 57 of the yards for the offense on that 7-play drive. That took 3 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock, and there must have been a penalty that we missed because now Noah Rauschenberg's about to kick from Santa Fe's 45-yard line.
Rauschenberg kicks it into that 20-mile-an-hour wind, but with that kind of leg, easily puts it deep into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. It'll be Edmond Santa Fe football, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Down 31-6. Their season about to end with a 7-4 record. After a season that looked so promising at the beginning, they were touted as kind of the West Side best hope to knock off one of the East Side powers here, Broken Arrow or Union or Jenks or Owasso. They've dominated high school football in this state for so many years. But after a 6-0 start, they've now lost 4 of their last 5 games in the season. They'll finish 7-4, and the Redskins will improve to 9-2 as they go to the second round of the state playoffs next Friday. Waiting for the snap, it is Hansen. Throws off the left side, over the head, incomplete. Intended receiver there. Defending there was J.T. McLeod for Union. Clock is stopped at the incompletion, 3:24 to play.
They had good Union had good coverage all the way across the field. Cameron Watts was guarding the deep man, who looked like he was going to be open, but Watts held him so tightly, and you just saw Hansen eyeballing the man all the way down the field, and he had to turn short and didn't have enough time to make an accurate pass.
2nd and 10 for the 20. Hansen turns, hands off to Snoddy, who goes up the middle to the 20, 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3rd and 7. Trey Thompson, outside linebacker, made the tackle on Micah Snoddy. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 now for the Wolves. We're coming down to the 3-minute mark left in this game. Santa Fe trailing Tulsa Union 31-6. Hansen in the shotgun, Snoddy behind him. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap, back to pass. Hansen looks, now rolls to his left side on the run. Pressure's coming, stops, throws back over the middle, and it is caught complete but short of the 1st down. Caught at about the 27-yard line. It'll still be 4th down and about 3. Trace Ford, number 1, the 6'4", 225-pound senior, made the reception on the play. It'll be 4th down now and 2, though, from the 28-yard line, down 31-6. Let's see, do they want to punt this away with the wind behind them, or what the heck, give a shot here, see if they can convert on the 4th and 2. They have called the timeout to talk it over. We'll take it with them. This is KRMG 102.3, home of Redskins football.
Kanan Hansen's pass intercepted, penalty flag on the play.
3, Edmond Santa Fe going for it from inside their own 30-yard line. A pass over the middle is knocked away, but a flag is thrown. It looks like it's going to be interference against Tulsa Union. It'll be a first down for Edmond Santa Fe.
Yeah, the receiver's coming. He's coming across right over the middle of the field, and Dawson Prock says, you know what, I just want you to take a seat right now. So he pushes the guy all the way to the ground right in front of the back judge. It's an easy call for him, and it's unfortunate because Elijah Tomlin ends up getting an interception that he probably would have had anyway jumping up on the ball.
So they mark it off, 1st and 10 now. Edmond Santa Fe up at their own 42-yard line. Hansen takes a snap, back to pass, throws deep down the left sideline, and it is incomplete. Another flag thrown there too. Yeah, interference again against Tulsa Union down deep. That was the senior Cameron Watts, the free safety, who made the grab there inside the 20-yard line. Another easy call for the officials. And it'll be another mark-off against Tulsa Union, and we may never end this game. 2:23 left, clock is stopped with a penalty. Tulsa Union 31, Edmond Santa Fe 6. What's those scores again on 6-8? Let's see if we can get an update on Jenks. Tulsa Union will be playing, looks like Jenks in this second round of the playoffs 1 week from tonight. Not really sure yet officially of where the game will be played. But at this point, it is in the third quarter. Jenks comfortably in front of Putnam North, 28-6. Hansen being pressured in the backfield, going to be brought down, sacked on the play. Back at the Union 45-yard line, the pressure put on by Isaiah McGuire. Other scores here. Number 1 undefeated Broken Arrow goes to 11-0 now. They have shut out the Moore Lions 49-0. As Broken Arrow is the big power in the state now. Owasso leads at the half of the Norman Tigers 28-14. And again, Jenks leading 28-6 in the third quarter. Hansen throws, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Looking for John. Now another flag is thrown, but that was an uncatchable ball, it looked like, unless they have some other call here, because he was nowhere close to any receiver.
Umpire signaling pass interference, but like you said, it's uncatchable, and I didn't see any bumping on the route.
Yeah. All right, they're going to mark it off again. 1:50 left to play in the game here, ending with a bunch of penalties. It is defensive holding against Tulsa Union. The mark-off takes the ball all the way to the Union 35-yard line now. Edmond Santa Fe trying to put one more score on the board before their season ends. Again, they'll finish 7-4, and Tulsa Union will improve to 9-2. Number 2 ranked team in the state. Running quarterback Hansen, running the football 25, 20, outside of the 15, the 10, inside the 5, spin and knocked down at the 3-yard line. Big run by Hansen there as the nobody in the middle, and now another flag is thrown.
And unless it looked to me like one of the Santa Fe receivers was holding on the route against JT McLeod, and it does look like they're starting to march backwards, so it looks like they're going to call that.
Yeah, and they're marking off against, instead of being first and goal at about the 2-yard line, they've now marked it all the way out to the Tulsa Union 24-yard line.
And it's important to note that it is a spot foul call, so it's still a first down even after the penalty is enforced.
1st and 10, Edmond Santa Fe, 1:32 left to play. They're at the Union 24-yard line. Hansen back to pass, rolls to his right, being chased now, throws the middle and knocked away and almost intercepted there by the Redskins. Number 18, that is Dawson Prock, 6'2", 210-pound senior, reserve inside linebacker, had his hands on that one and just couldn't squeeze it on.
Isaiah McGuire was pressuring him to the outside, and Darius Murdoch was making his way around from the back. And that's a lot of pressure from Union coming. He has to throw off his back foot. That's twice he's had to make that throw off his back foot. So Union's getting a lot of pressure done. It's just securing that third and fourth down play to make sure they don't convert.
2nd and 10 now at the 24-yard line. Hansen takes a snap, throws to the left side, and is it caught inside the 15-yard line, and they're going to call it a catch. Going to the ground there, making a nice reception there was Challenge Shelton, and made the reception, making a first down for Edmond Santa Fe at the Union 14-yard line. Clock running, 1:10 left to play in the game. Hansen looking to the end zone, throws the middle, and it is, almost intercepted, knocked away, and thought he had the football. Incomplete. It was Trey Thompson who stepped in front of him, excuse me. It was JoJo Nichols who stepped in front of the intended receiver and had that ball in his hands in the end zone and couldn't hold it.
Boy, JoJo jumped the route exactly the way he should. It just in time, and it was just a little bit on his back hip. He just couldn't make the reception as he bobbled it around.
2nd and 10 from the Union 14-yard line. Hansen looks to the left side now, throws, and is incomplete. Receiver was out of bounds anyway. Talon Chatron was the intended receiver. He was standing out of bounds when the ball got to him, and was covered very well anyway. So 56 seconds left in the clock, and it's 3rd down and 10 now for Edmond Santa Fe. They're just trying to finish up their season with a score. Hansen is starting the backfield, puts him off to the right side. Back to pass, looking over the middle, throws in the end zone. This one is knocked away. Again, almost intercepted, incomplete there. Nice defensive job there by the Redskins. They closed in a hurry. Once again, it was JoJo Nichols who had the defensive play there, and he's down in the end zone. And we'll take a quick break here. This is Redskins football on KRMG.
In the clouds, and we're going to wish the best for JoJo as he walks off here.
Back up, and they're going to take him right to the locker room, it looks like there, with just 50 seconds left to play in this one. So JoJo Nichols is up and being helped off with the training staff, walking towards the Redskins locker room. And his play in the end zone, knocking the ball away, is now set up for Edmond Santa Fe. This last shot, this is 4th and 10 from the 14. They can get a first down at the 4-yard line. Edmond Santa Fe trying to get one score in before another score before the game ends here. Hansen, the quarterback, waiting for the snap, takes it straight back, looks over the middle, throws to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Intended out there for Kevin Chatron, but incomplete. Good defensive play for the Redskins, well covered in the end zone, and it'll go over on downs to Union with 44 seconds left to play. Union Redskins will take over and run the clock out here at their own 14-yard line.
That was a well-covered ball by the Santa Fe, I was going to say defender, because he tackled Isaiah McGuire down to the ground, but it was Trey Anderson, Santa Fe's right tackle, who was holding the block. Quarterback couldn't get rid of the ball, and he finally decided he was just going to take Isaiah McGuire down to the ground, which is in its own right impressive because he's not an easy guy to get down.
So Union's going to run out the clock here with 44 seconds left to play, and they're on their way to a 31-6 first-round playoff victory, setting up a rematch in the second round with Jenks. Jenks defeated Union back on September 7th in the Backyard Bowl, 27-10. So a chance now for revenge for the Redskins, who are playing some great football now, 9-2. There's a snap, and just taking a quick knee there is our quarterback, senior quarterback, Peyton Thompson, in his final game on this field here at Tuttle Stadium, as the clock is rolling now at 29 seconds left. The players are just kind of congratulating each other, and I think it's about the end of the game here. Are they going to run another play? I don't think so. No, that's going to be it. The Union Redskins will once again meet the Jenks Trojans. The great battle, of course, of the two state powers of Oklahoma football. They'll play next Friday night in the second round of the state high school playoffs. Once again, it'll be a chance for Union to revenge their earlier 27-10 loss to the Trojans. We'll take a break. Be back to wrap things up here and give you our player of the game, as Tulsa Union has defeated Edmond Santa Fe 31-6 to move on to the state playoffs. You're listening to Redskins football on KRMG 102.3.